Welcome, one and all, to another edition of SoulSym Showcase. As usual, I am your host and game master, SoulSym Mirak. With us this evening, we have Zevril,
By day, my Doctor Doom era.
Virtuous,
Mic check, mic. Oh wait, is it too late for that?
Big Maha,
Yo.
and last but never ever least, Krin.
Hi.
We've been here the whole time.
Yes.
Are we?
Okay, it is Friday, which means Aspects and Envoys, episode 11, is officially live. Last week we had a a very a very role play heavy character building session, um, where we learned that uh, Zevril, the strange voice that approached Zevril several episodes ago, um, was a malevolent entity known as the Harbinger, and shrouded in a lot of mystery. But the gist of all of it is uh, the deal that Zevril made will have a cost, um, and we may not like it when when uh, when that price is revealed. Um, but also that this could have been avoided had stronger communication been present amongst all of the aspects. Um, Zevril was not the only person lacking in the communication department, but it definitely bit him hardest first. So, um, uh, when we last left our adventurers, it was resolved that Zevril needed to go speak with his wife. Um, and for those of you who have either not been paying attention or didn't catch it, um, his wife is one of the purveyors of the aspects, one of the people who share their power with individuals elevated to the mantle of aspect. And um, her sacred place is known as Tomorrow's Grave, um, which is a mausoleum underground, and that is where the destination has been set for this evening. So, without further ado, we are going to jump into episode 11 of Aspects and Envoys with um, the party still in the Duran state, um, having just concluded their conversation. Talking away, my peeps.
Are they here?
Uh,
Well, minus the two who said
not
they were
yet.
to be here. Trucker Kid's birthday in space. What space? So, uh, yeah, Zevril's just going to get up, especially seeing as here I'll even canon after seeing Mojo teleport away from his living room, from being in his living room to no longer being here. He's just gonna go, you know what? It's bedtime, and he's just going to walk away. You then all will see Thaddeus as as Zevril is exiting the room. Thaddeus will kind of just slink around the corner, almost fading into view as if he'd been there the whole time. You couldn't see him, and he'll go, "Ah, so it seems Master Zevril would like to um, take a rest for the night. You guys have had a fairly productive day. Um, if you would like, I can show you all to your guest rooms. It seems that this is going to be the plan. And yes, I believe he said your name was Maharashtra. You can take your plate to your room. Just please don't dirty up the sheets. If you're going to eat, eat at the desk.
I am a very clean individual,
Thaddeus is gonna squint at that.
and he would just and gonna take the plate below that is not blinking twice after what he just said.
He's gonna turn and look at the rest of you. I believe you were Master Virtuos, yes?
Virtuous was just narrowing his eyes at where Zevril went. Did did he just proclaim bedtime and walk away?
Yes, he did. He does that
Well,
most of the time.
to be
That is
fair, you are all in his house, so I mean, if the master of the house would like to go to bed, and he'll like pull back his sleeve a little bit, and it's about 7 p.m. So haven't you guys been at this all day?
then he could say, "Hey, friends, I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you guys later. The guest room is blah 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 blah." Not bedtime. Talk to my butler. I'm gonna talk to him about that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna nag him about that till he stops doing that.
Well, I mean, it is part of the reason why I'm here. I do manage the estate so that he doesn't have to do certain things. And to be quite fair, he's had a very, very long day. If it makes you feel any better, I will also have to talk to him about a few things because Master Zal is quite upset. As the saying would go, upsetty spaghetti.
Ah, I can't stay mad at someone who says upsetty spaghetti. You're not bad, Sebastian.
The name is Thaddeus Crane.
Oh, that's a good name too.
I would hope so. It was bequeathed to me as we came through well, I won't bore you with my story, but just know I've been here a very, very long time. I got to see the bolt of, well, the entire multiverse almost. Neither here nor there. Shall I guide you all
Oh
to your
shit!
rooms? Or would you like to,
I'd appreciate that, Gramps.
Oh,
completely ignoring you, or would you like to spend a little bit more time roaming the estates? I mean, Uh, there is an area out back where we have the dire wolves. There are things to see here if you don't want to go quite yet to bed. But the sooner I guess you guys go to bed, the sooner you can get started on your day tomorrow. I think he mentioned something about a road trip. Yes, I can prepare you all snacks if you would like. An extra
I'll take a
helping
dire
of
wolf
a.
to go.
Mm, mm, he squints at you again. No, no, no. The dire wolves are the pets here. Those are Zal's direwolves. So
I
when Zal
too
came
would like
back
a
from
direwolf to go.
Ah,
no.
oh,
Crandon's
could
gonna
I meet the
slowly
dire wolf?
The
walk
direwolves are
away.
off the menu.
I'm not going to eat them. I would just like to greet them.
Krin, as you walk away, he's gonna turn and look at you and go, "So what would you like to do, Master Krin?"
I'm going to the forge.
There is not actually a forge on the estate,
On
and
the
I do believe
dog.
the dog is currently in lockdown.
Is it?
I mean, if you would like to try, but I would suggest staying in the property, because at about this time, all of lockdown protocols get established on the estate. If you leave the estate, you might not be able to get back in the estate. And I'm pretty sure
Right.
you would like a nice, warm bed, shower, dinner, all of the such. I mean, sure, the amenities are also on the dog, but if you would like to, but be my guest. But
I'll go to bed to see Crandon's Just a bad ears bad.
Righto, chap. Bedtime it is for you. You look exhausted. Anybody else? We know the he. You see Thaddeus glances you up and down. I guess the bigger dog wants to see the smaller dogs. Virtuous.
Virtuous looks
Sorry,
at him.
more feline than dog.
First of all, he's a cat. He pointed a thumb at Rashtra. And secondly, you're being weird.
Yeah.
There's a I don't think I like it.
To be fair, he did just call me Gramps. I thought this was some sort of weird camaraderie that you guys do.
He slowly looked at Rashtra. Is it? Because if so, then
Oh, I don't know. He just said he was old.
I am, in fact, very old. I am quite literally one of the first shadows on this mortal plane. So I don't take offense to him calling me old or Gramps. I just, yeah, it is accurate.
I wouldn't have taken offense if you said kitty, but you said dog.
To be fair, you honestly just look like a monstrosity. I don't necessarily know what type of monstrosity. You have both alpine and feline characteristics, so it was a shot in the dark. If I offended you, I apologize, but how would I have
Hey,
known?
I pat Thaddeus on the back, and it's fine.
Your hand phases straight through him. No touchy,
Oh,
please, sir.
you just said we were camaraderies.
I said we were trying to establish camaraderie. That doesn't necessarily mean you get to touch my physical form.
Mm.
Turns back to Virtuos. You were saying, sir?
I think I'm good in my room. I have plans.
By all means. If you will all step this way, and the doorway behind him gets wreathed in ethereal black shadow. Please, by all means, step this way. Is anybody walking through the doorway?
Yes.
Yeah, I go along.
Who's
That's
going
my
first?
plate. I probably would go first.
You go first, and you end up at the back of the manor. You see there's a very wide open expanse. You don't see any hounds out there, but you smell them. Who's going next?
I will.
You find yourself inside of a guest room.
I'm just gonna wrap myself in my room.
Master Virtuous.
He was scratching his chin. If Krin wanted to forge something, could I make him a forge? Or does that break another house rule?
It's more so I don't know if there's space to. I mean,
Don't
if
worry
you
about
want
it.
to do it outside, you can, I guess. There is space outside. It's just most of the rooms are used for things.
Oh.
Again, I would say you do want to be back inside by at least 8 p.m. So I mean, if you want to have an hour to do amongst yourselves, by all means. But I do suggest being inside the house at 8. Because the house does go on lockdown.
All of these rules. I bet Freedom Guy would hate it here. And he'd walk through the portal as he was saying that.
You find yourself. Well, where were you going? Are you going to the guest room, or are you going to make him a forge outside?
He's gonna go to the guest room.
Okay, so yeah, you walk through and you find yourself in a different guest room. It's like and then you all hear outside of your room simultaneously. I will make sure I wake you guys up at about 8 o'clock sharp for breakfast. If you would like to come down, you may. Otherwise, and Maha, you hear the voice coming behind you outside of the doorway. It's like, otherwise, I wish you well on your journey if I don't see you. I more than likely will, though.
The backyard with the invisible dire wolves.
They're not invisible. If Maha wants to do a perception check to try and find him, he can. But there's several acres of land out there. He's gonna have to like go looking for dire wolves.
The Globus Isle. Maha? I will presume that you're.
Wait, you can use your war song to just look for something?
That's not with my war song.
That's not with your Jesus H Christ. Oh, un
It's
momento.
just a 14.
That's just a 14.
No, it's it's plus 14, which
And roll plus
wisdom.
30.
Oh,
I
plus
roll plus
30.
30. When raging, you're able to add
Oh,
your
okay.
strength
So
and
you
con. Yeah,
you
Oh, so you raged out to find the
look.
dogs?
I'm always angry.
Okay, Hulk. Shaking my head.
That would
Wow.
That would make more sense.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but simultaneously, that's not like if you were just trying to greet the dogs, raging to look for them would give you the entirely wrong scent for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because dogs are aware of your state of being, and you can't be calm while you're raging. Like, literally contradictory states. But
Yeah, the moment he said he was raging, I'd be like, okay, cool. You smell them, but you don't find them.
you will never find them
I don't find them.
because you
Nope.
walked outside. You walked outside and said, "Roar, come find me, puppies!"
And then took a nice big deep breath, like, I smell dog. And they were like, nah,
Well, it's
no, fuck
why
that.
Maharashtra never. Yeah, it's also why Maharashtra can never get along with other animals. Oh.
Yeah, because you always smell bitch.
He's always angry.
You
Yeah.
always smell bitch. Okay, I got you.
Yep.
I
Well,
just show up to places.
so
So you don't find any dogs. You're gonna go back inside? You see the shadowy doorway is
No,
still there.
I'm definitely gonna go chase him now. Like the next 2 hours.
you've got 45 minutes.
Let
Before
him.
lockdown.
I'm
No,
sure I can
let
find
him.
something in
Let him.
45 minutes.
By all means. No,
Can I
that's.
find something in 45 minutes?
That
Are you gonna
depends
keep
on
raging?
yeah, like that depends on if you rage while you make your perception check. Because if you're mad looking for dogs, no. Dire wolves are actually pretty intelligent creatures, and so if a 9 foot tall mantanin is running around looking for them, they're going to do everything in their power to fucking avoid you. And you
All right,
cannot move
I
faster than
will.
them.
We're gonna cancel the rage and try again. No, we're actually gonna war song and play Who Let the Dogs Out. So,
Does Warsong work that way?
Warsong works off of intimidation. So and again, for you to gain the benefits
I thought
of
it gave.
so for you to gain the benefit of Warsong, you would either need to be uh, trying to intimidate or negotiate in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and then the affected the targets the targets of your war song get a wisdom save to resist the war song. At which point, the effects of your war song would take effect if they fail.
Oh, I quite literally have to just do a
Just a just a
survival. The
perception,
flat survival or
survival or perception, because
oh,
perception is a skill. If you have survival, I'll let you use survival, but perception is just a base skill.
Can I pray to my God, please?
Yeah. So go ahead
Of
and
your
roll that.
religion?
Roll that. Um, Maha, roll your perception. You have to put a space in there, and then Krin, yes, roll your religion, and then we will um, have you say your prayer and see what response you get.
Okay, I still got a
17.
26.
Okay. You said you got a 17, Krin?
Yes.
Okay. Um. So, what are you like? How are you comprising this prayer?
Basically, just give me strength for uh, tomorrow,
Okay.
because he probably knows what he doesn't know, but is kind of aware of how angry some people might be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically
We are gonna do this. See.
Yeah, my first thought was I thought I could use worse ones to just enhance myself. Well, skill checks.
It is a mind affecting aura. That is what your war song is. It's just you can activate it with something as simple as a thought, but things that you're trying to affect still have a chance to resist said song.
that's what
Go.
the dogs are doing.
However, I will say for total aesthetic purposes, if you still want to just be pulling out a boombox, who let the dogs out? Like as you're looking for 'em, by all means, be my guest.
And he is a rock star on the side, so he would definitely. He's a man of many talents.
Oh wait, is this on me or you, Soul? Or do you want me to?
Um,
Are you handling the prayer or my? I'll handle the dogs if you want to. I thought you were doing the prayer. I'm more
yeah.
of both.
Um,
That's why I
so
was like,
so for the prayer, I mean, because like the prayer that you were asking for was pretty simple. You know, protect to ready your, or rather for blessings for the road ahead in anticipation of battle. Um, I mean that's a pretty standard prayer for for um, for Yintir to receive. So not Yintir, Yinshe to receive. Um, so you um, you would know that your prayers, that particular prayer would be answered, but you receive your boon for it in the morning.
I get a what?
You would receive your boon for your prayer in the morning when you rise,
Okay.
because it is to prepare your body for battle.
Yes.
So um, that be you. Um, and
And then he's gonna cover himself back up with his wings.
okay, um, Maha, you are able to locate uh, a trio of hellhounds. Um, they, kind of slowly trot up to you. Um, with a bit of caution in their gait, um, but they're specifically just kind of there for the music. Um, and I would need a I need a charisma check from you to
Charisma? Okay.
yeah to entreat them further because
Just a flat charisma?
I mean, if you're proficient in it, you would add your proficiency bonus.
I don't think I'm proficient in it.
But okay,
A 14.
all right. Uh, Zevril, how would the Hellhounds respond to that? Because I feel like that it would move them a step from neutral um, to uh, it's not friendly, um,
Cautious.
cautious. Yeah.
Yeah, they would probably stop about 10 feet away from him and sit down, just staring at him with like doing the head cock thing, like, "Who are you? What's going on here? What's up? What's up?"
Maharashtra would hit the boombox down and get down where he is. Crisscross applesauce. And pull out a bone. And throw it 5 feet. Directly in the middle of himself and the hellhound.
Does the bone have any meat on it?
Doubt it.
Then they're just gonna look at the bone.
But they don't like
You
bones?
immediately no, hold on. They, with how they look at the bone and how like one of them kind of turns their head up at it, you can immediately tell, oh, these dogs are spoiled.
Oh, would begrudgingly look at his plate of meat and
They're also
toss
looking
them.
at your plate of meat.
Yeah, he would begrudgingly throw them a singular piece of meat.
One each or one total?
One total.
So there's three
To see
hellhounds
what
in front of you. One is a little bit larger than the other two. And Saul, can you roll 3 flat d20s for me right quick?
they're hellhounds, not direwolves.
Yes, these are three hellhounds, yes. It's just you managed to. All right, cool. Yeah. The largest hellhound jumps up into the air trying to get it, and is immediately used as a ramp by one of the smaller ones, who launches off of him, takes the meat out of the air. Then the larger hellhound lands on the smaller one, and two of the big one and one of the smaller ones are still staring at you, but the one that caught the meat is gone. Like, man's took
Uh,
that shit and ran, and the other two are now just looking at you expectantly, like, "Where's ours?"
the next one, I would grab one and hold it in my hand, as close to me as possible, but offering it to them.
Make a charisma roll with advantage. $16 was good enough. You're not gonna get bit. The larger, well, hold on. I'll be fair. See which one's attention you get. One. Both of them will slowly creep towards you. The larger one will start like leaning in, sniffing at the meat in your hand. However, the smaller one is kind of going along the side of you, and is eyeing the plate.
I would firstly grab my plate and I would just begrudgingly share the meat equally between me and them two.
You toss them both a piece of meat, sharing it with
Well,
them.
it's right in front of me. The food is direct. They're gonna be within arm's reach.
Oh. Sure you want to do this? I know where you're going with this. You sure you want to do this?
I'm not gonna grab them.
You put down the plate of meat, and the moment the plate of meat hits the ground, half of the meat is gone, and you see two hellhounds just running off into the forest. A
Oh,
few seconds later, you hear, oh, and a cacophony of howls sound off around it. You smell a large pack of dogs coming to you. They have been notified that there's someone is handing out treats. One dire hound pops up, two dire hounds pops up, a full pack of dire hounds pop up, another full pack of hellhounds pop up. You are surrounded by 24 dogs at this moment. They're all looking at you very expectantly.
uh, um, all I have is my plate, right? The what I kept for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how much plate would Thaddeus have? That Thaddeus or Thaddeus?
Thaddeus, as in Thaddeus Crane.
Yeah.
And
How much meat would he have theoretically given?
if I remember correctly, even though I gave you a lot of meat, you ate the majority of it while Avril was here. So you probably had like maybe 5 pieces of meat left. Yeah.
And I just
I'd say
split
at
that
this
between
moment you
three
have
equally.
more. You kind of got robbed, is what happened. There was no equally. The moment you put that on the ground, you got robbed. They said, "Oh, it's the hunk," and took off and notified friends that you were giving out snacks. So you probably have like maybe 5 pieces of meat at best, and 24 dogs in front of you, all salivating, all looking very hungry.
Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm gonna sit here with the dogs. Sit down and I'm I'm not gonna raid. I'm going to sit here with my plate. But I want to ready a reaction for intimidation. Within, I'll say 10 feet.
You watch as the dogs slowly get closer, until they're about 12 feet away. And they will sit down in a circle around you. You are surrounded by varying types of hounds right now. And you hear, almost coming from underneath them, the voice of Thaddeus. "Oh, seems like you might have found yourself in a pickle. Would you like some more meat? I can't imagine those table scraps are going to be good enough for the hound."
Uh, uh, that would be appreciated.
Okay. Just a moment. Couple seconds pass by. A large, like comically large turkey is, like, I don't know what a big bird in Soul's universe would be, so I'm just gonna call it a gigantic turkey leg. One plops, like, starts slowly lifting out of the shadow and plops down in front of you.
Uh, I'm going to immediately pick it up and not leave it on the ground and stand up with it way above my head and watching all of the dogs.
All of them get up with you, tail wagging. There's a cacophony of panting
And
happening around you.
and I would share small bit first, and I would offer small bits first, allowing only one dog to.
Give me one final charisma roll with advantage again.
Did he
Yeah,
back up
if
for
he did,
anyone else, or was it
he
just
did,
me?
but I knew. No, he did. I just knew it.
Okay.
19 on the die. Sir, you were able to set up basically a food truck-esque situation. Dog after dog, just tearing off a chunk of a meat, giving it to them, petting them on the head, give them a chunk of meat, pet them on the head until you slowly are surrounded by, I'd say, three wolves, three dire wolves are sitting down and enjoying their meat near you. The rest of them have just roamed back off into the forest.
All right. You know what? That's probably more than what I thought I was gonna get.
As you look at them, though, you'll notice that they're the biggest one. Seemingly, you can probably tell based off of scent that one is the alpha. Is wearing a name tag, and it has the name tag Midnight, as it is a pure black dire wolf. And beside it, you see a smaller one with the name on it, Tiny. But it's also a fairly big dog. Like so, you can immediately go that naming sense is a little. I don't know if it's all as Zevril, but that
Ironic.
doesn't make sense. Right, exactly. Like that's very ironic. And the third dog is has S and P on it on the name tag, and you notice it is black with like white spots all over it.
Okay. So with these three, I would take the turkey bone, and you say it's pretty big. It's like a really big piece of meat. So, like, how big would you say the bone is?
How long is your arm? How long is your leg?
Maharashtra's are.
Maha's. How long is Maha's leg?
Oh, maybe 5 feet. Oh, I said 5, but yeah,
It reaches to your hip.
what Soul said. Okay. I would break the bone in half to get to the marrow, and kind of reach in and grab maybe a handful of it and say, "This is definitely the best part." And I would kind of toss it on the ground to the dog.
The moment it hits the ground, you notice the Midnight, the alpha, doesn't necessarily care much. Salt and pepper also kind of just gives you a look, but Tiny is all over that shit like white on rice, just just eating that shit with such invigoration that you wonder if this dog has been starved, but then you realize no, that might just be the most spoiled of all of them.
Let's see, because yeah, marrow is usually a delicacy in a lot of places. So,
Oh,
but I
absolutely.
think a lot of them are really spoiled.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's
Midnight
weird
just.
because some of them didn't eat the bone.
Mhm.
Like that's where the marrow
The
is. Yeah.
hellhounds specifically, but it was a small. You pulled out like an actual turkey leg to the size of whatever monstrosity
Oh,
this is.
okay.
Yeah, no, they looked at you like, what is this small? Like, when Thaddeus called it table scraps, he meant it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Now I'm starting to understand. Are they like you have to put them on a table? Like, are they medium or large? Are they my size or like?
You
Give me a dog breed size.
Yeah, the
Oh,
alpha
they are
Midnight is
massive.
literally, yes, Midnight is looking you in your face if she stands up.
You know what? That makes much more sense.
Yes.
All right. I doing that now. I am going to crack the entire bone in a perfect hat, kind of like a trowel, so that there can be full access to the marrow.
You mean a trough?
Yeah.
Like the
Trough.
things
But
pigs eat out
yeah,
of?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm making
Yeah.
sure I'm on the same page. Yeah, you do that. You lay it out in front of them. You Salt and Pepper gets up first and eats his fill. Tiny is still going after the pile that you left him, and then trots off. And then once it seems like those two are satisfied, Midnight will grab the bone and bite it so hard that you watch the half that you just broke break in half again, and just and is just going to town on it.
Uh,
You also realize
now
watching
I'm
this dog,
very
she could bite your arm off.
I was very now I'm very interested. Like I know there might be consequences. So theoretically, if I pop my war song as an ally, is considering the dog allies, where it is a buff and not a debuff, would that cause something different?
You can absolutely try.
True facts. So,
I'm trying to get, yeah.
Are
so
you going to do that?
To get clarification from Soul what it actually feels like.
what
Like,
are you using behind your war song?
I'm taking a beat. I'm trying to use the beat of my heart to show a intention of I'm not trying to hurt you.
Okay, like specifically, what skill are you rolling? Like what are you using to fuel your war song in this moment? Because
Okay.
like, uh,
I would say more on Asian. Focusing
persuasion.
purely, yeah, I would say focus purely on persuasion.
Okay,
Animal handling specifically.
okay,
that's a smart.
that's smart. Okay, so using animal handling, um, give me an animal handling check with your proficiency bonus and advantage. Um, and then that's what uh, uh, Midnight will have to roll against to see if he's effective or see if he's
Depending on
powerful.
how high it is, Midnight
Right.
more than likely going to be under the effects of the war.
Um, first one, animal handling is wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it is a 27. 45.
The moment you pop your war song, for a brief moment, everything around you gets darker and very cold. And then you realize, and then you hear a voice that goes, "Oh, my apologies. I thought you were about to harm the dog. I will step back for a moment." And the color starts to return back to everything. I, in the brief moment, everything got very dark. All you heard is as the bone is getting ripped to sunder. Like, you have empowered this direwolf's
Oh,
bite to a terrifying amount. There is dust. Stay like she's licking up the pieces of the bone remnants you're able to see again.
oh. You know what? That also makes sense.
Midnight will step close to you and sit down at your feet, kind of like doing the thing where she lays across your massive legs with her body.
I would gently put my hand in front of her nose. Let her,
Yeah, she'll lick your hand. She'll nuzzle into it, kind of like fully like do the whole lay down stretch, and look like she's pretty much falling asleep on you.
Yeah,
I
I
would like
would
to
gently
go ahead.
begin petting her and just kind of getting comfortable.
I would like to ask a question, not to you, B. Um, in the other part of the manor, we know uh sort of what Krin is doing. We don't know what Virtuos is doing. If I may ask, Virtuo, are you doing in your room?
Oh, once Virtuous got to his room, he, well, first he took a moment to admire every detail in the room, every pattern, every color, every shape, and then reminded himself to focus. He started creating sort of like strings and putting them up around the room. They were mostly illusory, but across those strings, he was making little posters, little signs, almost as if turning the whole room into a vision board. One of those illusions would be all of the animals, the creatures he saw in the game, in the projection. One of the illusions would be, well, a set of ideas for different spell seeds he wanted to make. One of the illusions was a big piece of paper with a pen, writing a draft of a really angry note to send to Avril's manager, even though he didn't know who that may be.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for that episode, so you don't know exactly who Avril is. That's funny.
And
Wow.
the last illusion was just music, a series of sounds that weave together to play a song that helped him focus. What to do, what to do, what to do. Look back at the spell seed. This could be useful, but look at the animals. But I really want to try to make the but then where are we gonna put them? Look back at looked at the note. That's the easiest. He started writing this angry note.
I will say while you're writing the note, you would remember there is a menagerie on board of the dog. So if you needed a place to say hold your animals that you create for safekeeping, do that there. And you would also remember there is a garden on board of the dog. Wanted a place to grow your seed, also do there. But by all means, write the angry.
That was literally what Asterisk told him in his head. In that same exact way, too.
Glad I synced up.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay. Alright. He spun back around halfway through the note. Okay, so, in that case, spell seed. Wait, no animals. I know what to start with. So Rashtra likes the dogs, but they're probably not gonna let him take one, so and that's easy. He would first start sitting down and trying to very carefully, for the first time, actually work on creating an actual permanent creature.
Okay. So in that case, we'll grab this. Check this.
I will also say for added inspiration help, you do see out of the window Maha sitting in the backyard area with a massive dire wolf across his lap. He's
Oh,
just kind
he's
of
so
basking
cool.
in the sunset.
He made another personal note to ask Rashtra to train him one day. He wanted to learn how to fight and tame animals.
Need to scrap, bro.
What were you asking? What I was doing?
Oh, I'll ask you again, and don't
Okay.
worry.
While that's being set up, I guess I'll mention real quick that the spell seed designs, the illusions he has, he's got 3 potential ideas in mind.
Mm-hmm.
One is a simple telekinesis spell seed that he intends on giving to all his allies. One is an infinite space spell seed, which the idea of it is that whatever you put it into becomes a bag of holding or an item of holding.
Okay.
And the last concept is a power swap spell seed, essentially giving you the ability to copy a ability or technique or skill that you see, but cast it with your main stat.
Okay. And what sources would you be using? Well, I mean, obviously the telepathy is going to be silent now. But the copy technique, how are you planning on copying, or replicating techniques?
Oh, absolutely no idea. He's got them all as layouts in a design phase, but a bunch of
Okay.
questions are wrapping around all of them.
Okay. And then, um, so you're laying groundwork for new spells or new techniques,
Hmm.
formulating the anatomy for creatures, and also drafting a note addressed to Avril's superior.
Yes. In his mind, he's thinking he might have to give it to Avril and tell her to give it to her superiors, and she's probably not going to do it. He's not going to prevent her to do it. It's just
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
boy.
that that's a bold statement. Um, but yeah, so um, I will say that these these projects that Virtuous has uh, brewing in his head um, will take a night's rest to take better form or clearer form. Um, and um, as it nears 8 o'clock, uh, Krin, your prayers have been completed. Are you doing anything else before bed?
No, he's just wrapped himself in his wings.
And is laid upon the bed.
Yeah. Try not to have a nightmare.
Okay. All
And
right.
this will make sense later on for them.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I will sure do that. 19.
Nightmare due to your PTSD or a
So, I was actually going to set the DC at 20 for you to have like a fully peaceful peaceful night's sleep.
Well,
So
Well, hold on. That's literally Thaddeus's domain. That's why I'm asking. Is this due to your PTSD or like? 'Cause I was gonna ask you to roll with advantage because
yeah, because
Thaddeus is
that
going
is
to make all of you get a good sleep. But
this is
if it's due to magic, There's not a lot you can do
No.
without being. So if it's due to PTSD, roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I said. I was trying to help you.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. So if it's better, it had to be at least a 20. So,
It's just
all right.
21.
Good. Okay. So yeah, peaceful night sleeps all around. We're ready for Krin. Um, and Maha, you will hear um, a kind of like a chime ring through the the dome, um, and that will be your sign that lockdown is about to be initiated. So before you, a shadowy door frame appears uh, and opens into what appears to be a guest room.
Hmm?
Is it Thaddeus doing this, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
You would hear
What
a
asking, is
voice
it okay
pop
if I
up.
can sleep outside?
If you would like to sleep outside, Master Maharashtra, you absolutely may. It seems you've got on the good side of most of the beasts that reside here, so yeah, I'll make sure I don't tell Master Zal about this, 'cause he might get jealous that Midnight isn't sleeping.
I would like to enjoy sleeping under the stars. Thank you.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure. Just don't try and come inside, or you might get blasted.
I won't.
Then I will see you
Defense
at
systems
breakfast
be
time.
defensive. All right,
Can I actually describe how those systems activate?
for sure.
'Cause Maha would be the only person to see this. From the outside, Maha, you notice shadows slowly start to wrap around the house, layer after layer, until it is in what looks like impenetrable black dome. And then you also notice around the moon itself, a layer of shadows start to wrap around and around. You can still see the sky, but it's at a it almost looks like at a slight haze, as if it was slightly foggy or overcast.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, you do notice like there is a barrier around the property and a barrier around the moon itself. Even
Okay.
Midnight perks her head up, looks up, sees it, and then lays back down.
Gotcha.
However, if you're not taking the doorway, you will notice that Tiny runs straight past you through the shadowy door. Ah, I
Yeah,
guess
I would.
Tiny will be sleeping with the master tonight. That's fine. That works.
Oh, you know what? Now I see what you were talking about. How it's midnight that usually sleeps with. Oh,
Yes, that is Zol's. That is actually Zol's direwolf from my original campaign. It's just when I got her, she was a puppy. That is that is
gotcha.
that is my first animal companion from one of my first.
Alrighty.
I will also say from the inside, it does not look like anything has changed. Virtuos, you can see the stars, the starry night sky. Even though you're still grumpily making a replica of it in your room, it looks gorgeous, by the way. But maybe Asher.
It was actually something he did every night to help him sleep.
Make a little baby mobile.
Yeah.
I love it. Quick question. Hey, Krin, do you sleep with your armor on?
He normally would, but he left his armor on the dog in the forge.
Well, he said he went to go get it. I'm asking, is he asleep? Because he did go back to the dog before all of this. And then, are you wearing your armor, big dog?
Yes. Yes, I am wearing my armor.
Say.
I mean, as aspect of protection, he can actually sleep in his armor without any.
That's not why I'm saying it. I promise you to be worth it. You know.
The bed gonna hug you, bro. I think.
No, whoa, no Diddy party here. The bed ain't doing shit. No, the only reason why, fine, instead of being serious, I'll tell you why. Jesus Christ, the bed gonna fuck on you, bro. No,
I said
absolutely
hug.
not.
Hug.
Oh, hug on you. No, not even. If you don't go to bed with your armor on, and this goes for any of you, when you wake up in the morning after your long rest, you will see that your armor is fully clean, buffed, polished, repaired, and sitting against the dress. So if anybody has any armor or any weapons that they like say you have a sword on your hip, you take it off, you leave it next to the door, you'll wake up and it be fully polished and sharpened.
I don't. The only thing I do have my sword off, but I do have my battle axe on my hip
I,
because I
I'm
sleep
gonna
with
say,
at
did it
least one
clean him
weapon.
and his armor?
the bat you would know, so you might hate me for this, but you would notice the battle axe when you wake up is right next to the sword, and they're both looking absolutely superb. And it also looks like the returning magic and the whatchamacallit has been refreshed both as well.
Okay.
Everyone wakes in the morning, ready to go. Outside in in the frizz. I'm sorry. Um, Actually,
How the
the frizz
did
would
he
not be
drive it
outside.
up here?
The frizz would not be outside. I'm sorry. You would receive a call from Wondox in the morning, um, informing you all where the frizz is located, and that he has several weddings to officiate today, but he will join you as soon as he is done with the ceremonies. But take the frizz and head on your way. He has a teleporter in the back, so he'll join you later.
Maha, when you wake up at 7, there's a giant plate of food. Not a dog in sight, but your breakfast is there. Zevril and Krin would get a nod.
Oh, not a
I'm
dog in
sorry.
sight. That's
I'm sorry, not Zevril and Krin. Krin and Vyrtuous get a nod. Almost simultaneously, you would hear, "Breakfast is ready, gentlemen. I hope you slept well. I took the liberty of cleaning and repairing your armors, weapons of sorts. Um, I will see you all downstairs. If one of you would be so kind as to pick up Master Zevril, he seems to be dragging feet today. I have to go prepare Master Zol for work. I will see you all shortly."
so they wake up at 8, right?
That was 7.
So,
What time do they usually? Oh, okay. I was trying to basically say he always wakes up an hour early because he wants to train and get his body in pristine condition.
Yeah, you can do squats on the morning lawn. You can even clinch. You might even get a pup or two watching.
Oh, he was gonna take a jog, a full sprint, in fact, but he calls it a jog.
I mean, you've got what, 10 square miles, like 10 acres of land to fuck
Oh
around with.
yeah, no yeah. He can absolutely go for a dead sprint in the early morning. If anything, Midnight would probably pop up out of the woods and run with him at full speed, easily keeping pace with him.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they are at 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they would actually be directly keeping up with me.
Mhm.
Although I will say, probably being quadrupeds, they would be slightly faster.
Mhm. But she's intentionally keeping pace.
Gotcha.
When Virtuous woke up, the room looked entirely different, more like a planetarium. And he looked a bit confused until he looked at the window and he saw Asterisk, kind of almost holographic looking out the window. Virtuous very quickly rubbed his eyes. Wait, what? And Asterisk looked at him and then slowly faded away. When he did, those insects that Mojo had given him would just kind of float back to Virtuous. Oh, that's probably not going to be good later.
Diamonds.
Insert the Yu-Gi-Oh theme song. Blue doo. The Pharaoh has appeared.
And when he checked his phone, he realized that he got a message from Mojo asking about a spell to bring the twins back to life. Ooh, isn't that Zevril's thing? I mean, I guess he feels bad. I kind of feel bad too. Maybe Zero can help us. Maybe raising the dead is what he needs to make him feel better. That's what necromancers do on their time off, right? Just raise dead. He'd open the door, start heading towards wherever Zevril was.
You easily find yourself to the heading towards the master bedroom. Like you notice
Giant
there's
gaudy-ass door.
the exact giant gaudy ass doors at the end of this magnificent looking hallway. It's easy to place which room is ever. You knocking, you kicking the door down, you poking your head in. What you doing?
He was actually torn. He had his hand up like he was gonna knock, but he had his foot up like he was gonna kick the door down, and he almost bust his ass as he was balancing on one leg. Then he did both at the same time, knocked and kicked. Hey, Zevril!
That is talented.
That's exactly what I was thinking here. I'm just like, you did what now? A split second. You knock and kick the door down at the same time, and ooh, we love that. We love that. Soul knows what that's for. Anyways, you kick the door down, and you see this very. Soul, did you actually put my room on the thing?
I did. You kicked your door down.
No. Yep, Zevril. Okay, yeah. I had to back. Yeah, so you kick the door down, and you see a empty room. You see the nice gaudy large double bed, purple gothic themes everywhere, and in the center of the floor on like a dais, I believe it's dais. Thank you. On a dais, on a basically like a little circle table. You see Matthew.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, hey there, buddy.
Ew. Wrong number. He slowly closed the door.
Oh no! Wait! Hold on. Come here. He's inside.
Yeah, but so are you.
No, I mean he's in me.
That's even
He's
more
inside of me right now.
terrible. Stop talking. I
Wait.
hear everything you say all the time.
Just
Yes.
come here.
I don't want to join whatever you guys got going on right now. I can come back later.
You try to close the door, but you notice there is a long prehensile tongue
Prehensile.
wrapped around your wrist,
Oh.
slowly dragging you into the room. Come here.
Oh my god, I need protection. Krin! Krin! He's being dragged to me.
What?
The mouth slowly starts to open. Ah!
I'm being eaten by several drones. Please help, Krin.
Matthew, where is Zevril right now? Is he inside of you?
What, you want to come see him too? A nether tongue comes out, lashes you, and starts pulling you in.
God
Why
damn
is
it.
this normal for
You guys taste so good!
Oh my god, he's still talking.
As you guys tumble down into the 120 feet, as you guys tumble down into the
Jimmy Plane?
no, he was asking what's Midnight's max speed, so double the normal 60 for dashing. You guys tumble down into Matthew's mouth. You notice the moment the mouth shuts, everything goes black and you feel like you're falling. And then
Allison understands fundamentals now.
very briefly you see the white teeth behind you getting farther away and the ground getting closer to you. But you don't collide with the ground. You gently land and you see a black sun in the sky that still somehow is radiating light. And in its gloomy glow, you see a massive horde of. And at the center of the domain, you see Zevril, what looks kind of like autopsy table, doing work on something. He turns around. What?
Okay, first of all, this has to be the worst day of my life. He was looking at the ceiling. That closed. That was a mouth. Secondly, I do appreciate your commitment to the aesthetic. He was looking around. Thirdly, Krin here wanted you to come back for breakfast. Right, Krin?
That was. Yeah, it's breakfast time.
See?
He rubs his eyes and you can see the bag starting to form just a little bit and kind of peels back his sleeve to look at his watch. Fuck. Oh god. Okay. All right, come on, get let's go.
Also, he put up a finger. From now on, you're actually going to say bye and leave before you go to bed. You don't just declare bed and smoke mom. Secondly, Mojo might need your help or our help raising some kids that he may have accidentally kind of killed in a virtual reality bizarre adventure. It was a lot. But we can talk about that later. First, pancakes.
Hank. And just walks past you. And you'll see in the direction that he's walking, there doesn't seem to be anything until the maw of Matthew opens again and the prehensile tongue comes inside, wraps around all three of you, and kind of spits you out. You all
Before it
land on your
does,
feet, but Matthew's just like, oh yeah, you guys taste so fucking good.
God damn it. Thank you, Matthew, for doing this again to me.
Not a problem, buddy. You taste awfully strange for a dragonborn, but I can get behind it. I'll lick you up and down any time of the
No,
week.
no. And you just see Krin to start, like, walking away with a bris.
Don't worry about the saliva, it dries very quickly.
oh my god.
You see Zevril's just in the corner wiping himself down with a towel as if he's very used to this. Kind of holds it
Bef-
out to you.
Before we got evicted, was Virtuous able to maybe take a glance at what it was Zevril was working on?
Give me a perception.
I ain't gonna make that roll.
I didn't think you would act.
Perception, you say? Yeah, that's a thing I think I'm good at. I could be lying to you, though. I am not lying to you. I am good at that. All right, let's go.
Choo choo.
That damn train in the background actually got caught in my mic.
Yeah.
New York Tings. So, and you can tell me if this is overstepping, but you wouldn't notice. However, Ash did, and you would hear him tell you that Zevril was forging um what looks like or making changes to what looks like the body of the person that he and there. He looks like he's building some sort of.
You're kind of breaking up for me.
Oh, Asterisk will tell you that Zevril seems to be working on some sort of death knight.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Yeah, that definitely got missed in the first one.
However, instead of a sword, you do notice that it has daggers, bow, things of that nature.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah.
That's enough
Cool.
information. Breakfast time.
However, since you were able to get Matthew to hawk up Zevril, you will see Thaddeus appear in the doorway and go, Uh, Master Virtuos, if I may I have a brief moment with Master Zal? I have a message to deliver.
Yeah, yeah, you do that. I have a shower to engage in. Just
By
walking
all
out the room
means.
with hands up.
I'll take one after I eat breakfast.
The saliva on you is already dried and feels slightly sticky.
Ugh.
I'll take one later. Let me eat breakfast first.
Is there
However,
not like a clothes cleaning spell I can create? Oh my god.
it's called prestidigitation, ironically. Um,
Ah!
very basic spell. That's actually what it's used for.
Got
As you're walking away, though, you will see Thaddeus enter the room and slam the door shut. And then you will hear, are you going to stay to listen, or are you going to leave?
absolutely eavesdropping. What? He stayed right there.
You eavesdrop, and you hear from the inside, Master Zal would like me to deliver a bit of a message to you, Zevril, since you didn't want to see him off to work like you normally would. Um, and I do mean this with all respect, as this is his message and not mine, but being as he is also my master by your decree, I have to deliver it exactly the same way as he did. And Zevril just kind of stares blankly at him. You don't hear a response. And you'll hear him go, Zal would like for me to express to you that you are a fucking imbecile. At no point in time have you guys ever kept secrets from each other. And the one secret you do decide to keep from him has his life hanging in the balance. Do you have anything to say for yourself? And I'm supposed to add at this part, don't say it to Thaddeus. Come talk to me face to face.
Ooh. Somehow T just materialized in the Virtuoso's hand. He wouldn't know how that happened. Oh my god.
I love you more than life itself, my dear brother. But if you ever do something like this again, I will move out. I will not talk to you. I can go back and find mom and dad. They're running a nice little serfdom at the hands of wherever the fuck they are. I haven't really kept up in the last few years, but I can and I will. Test me. And then you hear what sounds like some steps being taken across the room, and he goes, and I promise, I mean this with all due respect. This is totally Master Zal speaking, and you hear a
Oh!
good day, sir, and the door opens and he walks out. Oh, Master Virtuos,
One
the
loud
breakfast
sip.
hall is that way.
He continued to sip. It was the loudest, longest sip of that tea as he was just looking to the left. Oh, yeah. Must have got lost. Tally
Don't
ho.
worry, I can guide you to the breakfast hall to prevent you from getting lost again. No worries.
So kind. So kind, dear Sebastian. Thank you.
Do you look over your shoulder?
Yes.
Zevril looks so embarrassed. He has angry tears in his eyes. He is fuming. He
Actually,
quickly
Sebastian.
wipes his tears and heads off the room and walks right past you and Thaddeus. He's at a brisk pace.
Actually, Sebastian, I think I can find my way. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Instead of stopping him, he would just kind of follow along, matching his stride step by step. You didn't have to do like a little jog to keep up. Hey, buddy. So, looks like you got a lot on your mind. Now's the time to talk.
I don't want to talk about it.
But you don't want to keep it in either. Otherwise, it's just going to eat you away on the inside and you're going to make more terrible decisions. Just rant. Pretend I'm not even here. Then I can't hear you.
I can actually make you not hear me. Do you like your ears?
Um, See? Those threats like that, those come from repressed emotions of frustration inside of you. So instead of deleting my ears, how about you just keep talking? Go ahead.
He looks at you, and without even rolling, you can tell that like your persuasion is very successful. However, for the brief moment that you see tears well up in his eyes, he bites his lip, his face goes completely flaccid, and you sense no emotion from him. A single drop of blood rolls down his lip, and he goes, "I'm fine. It's breakfast time. Shall we?"
We shall, buddy. We shall.
Dire boy bacon.
And he walks off again ahead of you, but you can tell with every step he is shaking, whether with anger, whether with frustration, disappointment, depression. Can't tell.
Virtuous is matching his step, arm
Where are
around his
more
shoulder.
cutlets?
So I heard they're making pancakes. You guys would have good pancakes. I'm a monstrous pancake critic. He'd just be making conversation about whatever else as they're heading down.
Cokra Dune scrambled eggs.
Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, this is the background noise that Soul is doing is what Matthew was whispering from Zevril's head. It was like, oh yeah, pancakes, yeah. Zevril,
Sweet
however, isn't
potato
really
hash
going.
browns.
Yeah, Matthew has slowly started to remind me of Belly Bag from Uncle Grandpa.
Basically, I'm not familiar with Uncle Grandpa, but from what I can see of these gifts, basically. But yeah, no, Zevril doesn't say anything. If anything, Matthew would probably perk up first and go, "Hey, Virtuos, got a question for you.
I don't want to answer.
Since you're the, I should probably make this fast before he zips my mouth shut again. Since you're his first real friend, can you keep a lookout?" Shut up, Matthew.
Can I just
Now
read
do you,
Matthew's thoughts? I mean,
You, uh,
now you understand why I told him to shut up the first, or have that
Hector,
big
if you
conversation?
extended the mind link to Matthew, would he hear one set of thoughts or all of the set of thoughts? I don't know how to answer that question.
Ew.
If so Virtuos is trying to mind link with Matthew or add Matthew to like are you trying to read Matthew's thoughts or are you trying to add him to the mind link?
It would just be like a quick one-on-one mind link between me
Okay.
and Matt.
Okay, so you'd break out of the group chat and have a private conversation with Matthew or attempt.
No. Okay. You
Hey,
know what? That's fine. Yeah. You hear Matthew go, "Oh, wait, I can. Oh, what's this? I feel you in my mind. I haven't felt anybody like this since Master Zevril was in here.
You
This is
have
awesome.
you got 5 seconds. Make it quick. 4, 3.
You're his first friend, so keep a lookout for him.
Huh.
When he's like this, he's a bit of a dangerous individual. One might say bad to the bone. But really though,
They call him a crash out like this.
you hear a muffled thought in the background. Oh shit! I guess he's waking up. Yeah, but and then you also hear
Do we have a
slowly.
guest?
Yeah, exactly. One after the other.
Oh, I want to talk
Thoughts
too.
seem to link in to the mind link.
Oh.
Hey, are you looking after Zevril?
Oh. Maybe.
Huh, that's awesome. You know, he doesn't really have many people looking out for him, so kudos for you.
I try. I would
Hey,
ask
is
who
he
you are,
looking
but
out for Zevril?
okay, breakfast time, and I think I got the wrong number. Bye, guys. He just disconnected my
Wait, no! Do this again sometime.
Absolutely not.
So, breakfast is a again another buffet of the dishes that I mentioned. Uh, dire boar bacon, uh, ware boar cutlets, um, coq radun quarters, leg quarters, um, and scrambled coq radun eggs, um, sweet potato hash browns, uh,
Extra crispy.
um, and eggnog waffles. Oh, no, sorry, eggnog pancakes. Sorry, with whipped cream on top, chocolate chips, or strawberries, or blueberries, or boysenberries, whichever you want. It's like the feast was prepared magically to have everything that it is that you guys would ever want for a breakfast on the table. And I'm presuming,
How poison berry? Well, I'll be able to tolerate the berries.
yeah,
Okay.
you're not completely carnivorous.
Maha would grab a singular good berry.
Oh, that's right. Because one good berry is.
I believe he said boysenberry.
I did say poison.
No, good berry.
Yes, I know what you did. I'm just
Oh,
saying. I think Krin asked if he would be able to stomach the poison berries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were.
there are
oh,
no good berries on the table. There's an actual feast.
Yeah, it's a
oh.
magical
There's no.
feast. It's a magical feast.
Oh,
It's breakfast, but it was prepared with magic to you know be whatever it is that you guys prefer to have for breakfast. I mean, and if all you want is a singular good berry, then technically speaking, the spell would
yeah. That's
generate good berries. But
that's what Maha would eat as his breakfast.
all right, if
I'm,
that's all,
I'm
okay,
pretty sure this is everyone's first time.
if
I'm
that's
eating
all, Mhm. What
I'm
do you?
eating like a dwarvish breakfast.
Okay, so like lots of meat and
Yeah.
stuff. Cool. So, Maha, um, if all you like if you just eat the one good berry, uh, I would require that you make me a Constitution saving throw, sir.
Okay.
And
Draw
that's
that
probably
buff.
what Crane will be eating right about now when the rest
What's
of
the
them show
proficiency
up.
right now? Proficiency is 3, right? Or is it proficiency 4?
Proficiency 4, I
G4.
believe.
Barbarian, correct?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I was just making sure I had the right proficiency. Uh, proficiency number. Right.
Ooh.
Not 1.
You are starving, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. It looked like a good berry. It was just, it was just a blueberry.
It was an abnormally large blueberry.
So, so after
think
about 2 minutes, your stomach starts grumbling hard because you ate and then you went on a several mile run and then came back and ate a singular blueberry with your 9 foot 12 ass.
he's a light. He has the body of a temple. All right, so he's on a strict diet at least for specifically.
All right. So
I'm just,
you small breakfasts, no lunch, big dinner. I'm guessing.
Right.
I'm assuming when Zevril and Virtuous walks in, they just see Krin eating a dwarven breakfast.
Lots of meat, powdered as high as
Yeah.
you can see, and ale. Very
They're
great.
not even quite.
Lunch is
Yeah.
comfortable. I think it's described as like a very light breakfast, comfortable lunch, and a heavy. No, it's a light breakfast, a heavy lunch, and then a susceptible dinner. Is what I believe it is. And it's supposed to be able to get you throughout the entire day with decent amounts of calories and all that.
Yeah, the singular blueberry ain't gonna give you
Well,
enough
I thought it was
calories.
a good berry.
I can imagine Maha just
Well, we
popping
thought
the
it
good berry in his mouth, satisfied smirk on his face until he bites into it and is just like, shit. And then just keeps chewing to save face. Like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, this
And we
is
all
all
just
right.
hear a loud of his stomach.
he's gonna grab the entire. He's gonna grab the entire basket of blueberries and just walk off.
Hey, wait, but you watched him go with that. He was
eats the blueberry basket away. Another just magically appears on the table.
ooh. Butcher slowly lowered his hand. Is that safe to eat? Where is that coming from? Are we just eating magic? Do you
Thaddeus
have
pops up.
chefs
No,
back
I'm
there?
teleporting it from the kitchen, but they're making it's a long story, but we do have chefs that actually prepare the food. We have a large store of things, and I'm just in charge of making it appear when it is needed.
Great, great. He would start telekinetically making a mountain of breakfast foods. He had waffles, he had eggs, a little steak on the side, some bacon. And it was actually like literally creating like a tower. Like he's doing it really artistically. Not a single pancake was on that bitch.
Assuming that Krin would be almost
Ain't no
finished.
use for it all. And always hungry.
Krin would be about finished with his food, and when once he's finished, he's gonna ask Zevril where the shower is.
You said Krin was eating a dwarven breakfast. I kind
Yeah.
of Googled that. Does that involve like cave beetles and such? Because I looked that up and they said like mushrooms and cave creatures. I'm like,
And probably copious amounts of alcohol. That's dwarven breakfast as far as I know.
Yes.
Yeah, the proteins that's
Yes.
as high as the proteins that's as high as the eye can see, and then several kegs of ale, several pints of ale.
he would look at that. Oh wow, I've never seen food like that before. I guess I'll try some too.
Oh, good luck on that one, Chief.
I'm gonna need a Constitution save for your stomach. That's not your biome of food, sir.
Now you see why I said good luck on that one, Chief?
He ate that bitch so confidently too. Like, oh god.
It's like a
was gonna
UK
say.
man going and finding street Indian food for the first time.
Right, exactly,
I hate you.
He ate that with his pinky up and everything.
So, there's an abnormal amount of stone dust, like pebbles and uh, 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 sand, um,
Ugh.
and just it's very gritty. but it's got protein. It's, it's really rough on your teeth.
He gave that one confident bite, and then slowly kept chewing, trying to save face, kind of the same way that Rasha did.
Oh. Before Colonel leaves, he's like, "How was it?"
This is it's it tastes like Popeye's biscuits, but it's okay. I like it.
And you just see Krin just like, "Oh, that's typical."
Is
Krin is the Indian man watching your mouth sweat from the inside.
He was literally starting to sweat right now. Is this sad? Are you? You guys eat? Wow, so exotic.
My gosh.
Big
So-
fan.
Like he's not even questioning why Zevril was why Krin was eating that. He's like, "Yep." Yeah, first one. So I'm gonna go take a shower now. In game, by the way.
Wonderful. And so, by the time you're done with your shower and the time you're done with your shower, you will notice that your armor and your underclothes have been fully restored, and are well, actually, your armor has been polished and repaired, and your clothes have been replaced with high quality uh, 4,000 count 4,000 thread count variants. Putting on your clothes, they feel like clouds, and you feel significantly lighter than you did, than you ever have in your life. But you're also extremely like your body temperature is perfect right now. After you had this shower and put on your new clothes, and your armor. I mean, it never really weighed you down before, but it feels like you're not wearing it, even though you can very clearly see it on your body.
Yeah. I don't know. We're not doing this today.
No, she would
It
not
was just a
appear.
funny question.
She would not appear
Like,
on the
if I thought
table,
of
sir.
if I thought commoners were genuinely food, would a commoner appear?
Nah, no request of that caliber would be filled by the house.
Can I go talk to my ward and see how he slept?
Who?
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 I was just gonna say who.
Is the ship still on lockdown, Zevril, or has lockdown been
Oh,
lifted?
it was on lockdown. Oh, I'm
It's 8 a.m.
Is 8 a.m.?
Okay.
Yeah, so the ship has been open. So the ship is open. You are able to check on Egden if you so choose.
I do.
Okay.
Gonna
See how he slept.
Man, it probably had black playing video games on it. It's all
I know.
what is food?
I think I have to roll another Constitution save because Virtuous would have definitely tried to wash down the dwarven food with dwarven drink.
Oh, no. I'm gonna need you to give me another Constitution save.
like Virtuos might be starting this session drunk.
No.
He's buzzed. He's buzzed.
Yeah. Can I just to add, he would be buzzed, but he wouldn't be fully drunk. He would be slurring some speech a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh
your
my
thoughts are
God,
actually
tipsy
moving
at
slow
breakfast.
enough for you to understand them.
Yeah.
Shit, Asterix probably a little silent too. Maybe like sounding like he's on the other side of a glass. Fucking Virtuos might like this feeling.
Little sauce leaned over, looked at Zevril. You know, this breakfast right here. This is breakfast. This is breakfast. And we need to talk.
I also talk.
Like Zevril's just sipping his tea and just. However, Krin, I will say, not to cut you off. I just want to do this real quick. Krin, you walk up onto the board of the ship and you were met with a hologram
Mm-hmm.
of Indy,
Yes, Andy.
and he's gonna give you a report of everything that your ward has done since
Do
he got on the ship.
I
Full
need to bang?
download.
Do I need to bang my head against the wall?
That's up to Soul.
No, I mean, it's really just been eating, making requests for entertainment, and kept to himself in your quarters. Um, he was very polite to everyone that he encountered in the mess hall, um, and uh, anytime he needed anything, he asked with a level of respect that you have come to understand him to have. Because Egden's never really been a brat. He doesn't care much for his dad's line of work. Like he doesn't want to go into the family business, but he understands why his dad does what he does. Um,
And Emerson is why I'm protecting him, but not really.
yeah. So um, when uh, when you arrive to your quarters, Egden will open the door, or rather, when you come through the door, he'll um, he'll pop up off the bed, put the controller down, and come to dap you up. Krin, it's good to see you.
Yes. Good to see you.
Um, I guess you slept elsewhere last night.
Yes.
So are am I traveling with you to beat the relief party, or how is this working?
Do I know which route they're taking?
They would be taking
The
um,
route that we need to take that
yeah.
will.
So the main the main way to get to Urumshar from Lavengr would take them through tomorrow's grave. But it's a specific path through tomorrow's grave. Um, yeah, you guys, it would
Can
you,
I have the soldiers meet us there, or
yeah. I
for
mean,
that?
you can
Okay.
send the missive and let them know where you're headed. And
Yeah, I'll do that and see if they want to.
okay,
If they
um,
want to do that.
okay. So you do your sending, and they respond almost immediately because they are actively on their way, um, and inform you that that's fine. They'll meet you. Um, they will meet you.
They will meet me there.
Yeah, they'll meet you. They'll send you the location once they're in tomorrow's grave, and you can coordinate from there.
Okay. So, tell them, yes, you're going with us.
All right, cool. So I had some clothes commissioned for me while I was waiting here, and Andy said that that would be okay. I've been kind of
Yes.
wearing the same thing for the last 5 months. Stuck in a closet
Oh, yeah.
with a moldy sock in my mouth. So um, I had to get some new stuff, and
That's fine.
just let me know when we're ready to go, and I will be your shadow.
Let me talk to the rest of the party and see if we're ready.
Alright. Good to be back, man.
Yep. Krin will go to the. We'll go back inside and see if we're ready to go.
So, I believe, excuse my life, breakfast is done. Vyrtuous is still a little buzzed.
Oh, can I help him with that?
I feel great.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, this is how I always start my days.
You
With a
might
pop.
feel. Oh, you might crash a little bit in the afternoon.
Ooh,
And
crashing
you
is
just.
fun.
And you see Krin just kind of. Not kind of just. Tells Zevril to kind of get pillows ready for it when he crashes.
I like you, protection guy. He pointed at Krin. You're always protected.
And it's gonna be a quick one.
I'm gonna make you something cool too.
This dragon's protected. So, the location that you all are supposed to meet Wondox at is um, near the Church of Loving Chain, um, but technically outside of the Pavilion District. So, um,
I thought we had to go. I thought Zevril needed to talk to his brother.
to who?
I thought he needed to talk to his brother to
Yeah, if
apologize.
Zevril wants to talk to his brother, that
I don't think he
is
might.
fine, but I don't know
No,
if he's
so
ready
that
to
was
speak to him yet.
that was what happened at the very
Yeah.
earlier when he got popped in the mouth. Zal left for work because Zevril avoided talking to him. He got
Oh,
smacked in the mouth.
Yeah. So, um, um, are y'all? Well, is Zevril going to teleport everyone to the location to get on the
I need to
blue
grab my
bridge?
wood
Or
first.
yeah.
I'm
So
gonna go grab my wood real quick.
copy that.
And was I able to create that wolf overnight?
The wolf, yeah. If, um, like you wanted to recreate the wolf that Maha was wrestling with, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, um, for that, uh, give me a DC 15 craft check.
Huh. What is my crafting
Dexterity.
dexterity? Ugh. Do I have like proficiency or
You have savant, so
what does that mean for my roll?
proficiency times 3.
Oh, then I just auto pass. My
Yep.
proficiency is 7, so times 3 is 7,
21.
14, 21. Yeah.
Mhm.
You just need to roll to make sure you don't get one.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right.
And then
I would have shaken my fist at you, Sith, if I hit that one.
I would have cackled. So bad. I heard the brief silence, so I actually had to look at the roll like that. Oh, is he about to scream my name? No, we're good.
okay, and then it must make a DC
Oh,
DC 16 Wisdom save with a +7.
+8. Direwolves really have a +1.
All right. Is it +7 or +8?
It's a +7.
All right.
Oh,
16.
barely.
Woo.
Crazy.
Good job. Good job.
Zevril's gonna look over and see Midnight next to you and just blink and go, "You really want my brother to kill me?"
Actually, it was a little different because it wasn't Virtuous there.
It's dusk. It's not midnight.
He was
Is there
sauced.
a physical difference between Asterix and Virtuos?
Yeah, it's actually just like Yami and Yugi. Like he looks
Oh,
more.
that's terrifying. Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
look over, see that, and just blink and be like, "Wait a minute."
It took me a
And
second.
Asterisk is always levitating too, so he's like levitating in the air, one hand behind him. Maharashtra.
He also has
I have
4
seen.
million runes over his skin. Sorry.
Yes. We have witnessed
Read it.
how you handle creatures. The symbolism behind it, the strength, and we wish to bequeath to you a gift. He would place his hands together. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, not that you were done.
Oh, I think my connection just bugged out.
No,
He
it was
said
No.
you.
he thought you were done. So, but
Oh.
continue.
Oh, okay. He placed his hands together, kind of prayer position, and as he drew them apart, there would be this kind of tangle of energy weaving itself and starting to very quickly, very rapidly take shape. His hands and fingers intertwining, very wizard-like, but also almost like a conductor or a musician playing a song. As music did kind of mend through the air, all the sounds a wolf would make, the howls, calls, almost kind of like, sounded like a chorus. The colors would form, and he would create the wolf, a replica of Midnight, right in front of him.
Oh. I look at Zevril, confused because I saw Midnight definitely run back in the woods. Very, very confused. And speechless for the most part, but looking at Zevril and pointing at at the dog.
You see Zevril's just gonna look over, squint for a second, pull out his phone, pull up what looks like a GPS app that says "Find my dog," and you see like there's like 75 dots on the screen, but he looks for the biggest one and goes, "Okay," and puts his phone away.
This is merely the base.
So you
the
say
foundation.
nothing. So you say nothing to clarifying Maha pointing clearly at the dog and looking at you.
Yes. Yeah, he literally looks at his phone, and you would see like it's not like he would. It's like how someone pulls out their phone, puts it on the table, and is like starts using it. So you see the Find My Dog app, and you see 75 different fucking the geo ping locations all around the property, and you see he
Okay,
zooms
so
in
I
on
would
one
see
very
it.
big one. Yeah, you see him zoom in on
Okay.
one very
Oh,
big one. Then he's just like, okay, and then locks his phone and just goes back to drinking his tea.
okay, so I would know that this isn't the Midnight that I just ran with.
I mean, if you were paying attention, yeah.
All right. Yeah. And I would look at the dog and look at Virtuos. What's its name?
Asterisk tilted his head slowly, his expression weirdly blank. A name. Ah, yes, on this realm, such titles are important. He looked at the canine. This creature is unique and meant to be a symbol of you. So, when he held out his hand, there would be this curtain of stars that seemed to fall out. And as that energy drifted over the wolf, runes would begin to form over it. Its body would start to shift just slightly, almost glowing like a Pokemon evolving. Would you request any alterations, adjustments? The name should be an honor that you have.
Or maybe lion-like and wing bone. I'll call it
I heard lion-like. I didn't hear the next part.
uh lion-like and with wings.
And with
Basically,
wings.
the actual manticore. Yeah.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah.
Hey, he would nod, give a quick bow, and as he turned, flaring his arms, that curtain of energy casting over the glowing creature, it would grow just a bit. The lupine muzzle would shrink into a more canine snout. It would grow a mane, wings, and with a roar, the energy would burst off of it. It had these glowing blue runes across its body, and it looked directly at you. Asterisk would bow one
I
more time.
will name
and strike.
you. I would a tag that says crown.
Crown. Okay.
Yes,
Interesting.
crown.
Midnight Crown.
And basically, what I pull out is a insignia of the Knights, the Accretion Axis. No, no. And I would just put it on the thing. Animal.
Asterisk finally landed, offered one final bow, opened his mouth to talk, but there would be this almost auto-tune kind of warp to it. His hair changed back to normal. His form looked a bit less dignified. As he returned to himself, he staggered backwards, looked up, and projectile vomited into the air. Unable to hold his liquor at all.
What?
Oh,
Just
did I
land
walk
on
in when
me?
he was doing that?
Straight
Yeah,
fountain
yeah,
on his own
yeah.
face.
You
Terrible.
got you've returned. You returned to see um, uh, the formulation of the uh, Mantihound crown being gifted to Maharashtra. Um, and Egden's gonna step out from behind you. Like, oh man, that was cool. Hi. My name is Egden Masonry. Quint's kind of like my bodyguard, and I'm gonna be traveling with you guys wherever you're going, so that I can get taken back to my kingdom. Hope that's okay. Nice to meet you all.
I also need to go back to that
Oh,
kingdom at some point, guys.
I always thought your name was my ward. Egden down.
Big Rasha, be quiet for. Can you just be quiet?
Zevril's gonna look between them and
Oh.
go, he has a point though. Like, I knew his name was Egden because I have his biometrics from the ship logs, but you do refer to him just as Ward.
Yeah.
Hello, child. I am Maharaja.
Never seen a being like you before. Um, uh, do do you shake hands? It,
Yes.
as this
I,
3'8" dwarf reaches up to try and shake you, like he reaches high above his head to try and meet your hand. Um, it says, "It is a pleasure to meet you."
I crouch down to his height level and say, "It is nice to meet you, Egden."
Thank you. Likewise. Uh, can we? Are we ready to depart? I don't want to rush anybody. Also, do you like
I'd
the new
ask
clothes?
Egden, "Want to ride the dog?"
That would be awesome. My legs get tired really quickly, and Krin does not like to let me ride on his back. So
I would gently lift Egden and put him on Crown's back.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Agnon will rub uh, Crown's shoulders and then kind of like run his hands through his mane and kind of like bristle his neck a bit. It's like he's so soft. This is awesome. You sure this is okay?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it is
okay.
fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready
Right
to
on my
head.
back when we're in combat.
No,
Okay.
just no. You will go hide somewhere.
Yes.
You rush at me.
I know I have our protocols well in mind.
Thank you.
What? A coward can't combat?
Oh, I don't fight.
No.
It is
I am just a nobleman. My dad worked. My family works with stones, and
mm,
since they work with stones, I'm not allowed to use weapons. So
No, he
oh
can't do
no. This
combat.
is not a way for children. And I would pull out a dagger. Well, it's a dagger in my hands.
that's a
It's
sword.
a
You just
short
handed him a
sword.
sword.
Yeah,
You see,
I would.
Krin, as
Yeah.
soon as you said that, like, nope, and put it in his back.
Just gonna take that and I'm gonna put it over here. this is mine. Yeah. So
I
I
would give a gentle smile to Egden and say, "I will always train you when you want. No one should be full of combat."
keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Um,
Oh,
From the floor. He's so cool.
I would
Real quick.
act Virtuoso as he's on the floor.
questions?
Oh, perfect timing. While he's looking at Virtuoso and nobody's looking at Zevril, Zevril's basically going to pull a Nightcrawler and fades into the shadows, and then reappears with Beowulf, and then just goes, Thaddeus, Thaddeus, I know you're mad at me, come here. And you see Thaddeus pop up. Master Zevril, I could never be mad at you. It's Saul that's mad at you. I'm just the messenger. Oh, what's this? A new hound for the menagerie? And just kind of hands him Beowulf. I'll come back for it. I'll train it. Don't spoil it like the rest them, please. Let me rephrase that. Don't let Zol spoil my dog. Sure. I'll definitely let him know that you made a request of him in this moment. You know what? Forget about it. Do it. Absolutely, Master Zevril. I will make sure it feels right at home with the rest of the pups. And then he turns around, sees Egden, and goes, "Oh, uh, I remember you. Huh? You look a little smaller in reality." And then you hear Matthew go, "Ward the Lord! Ha ha! Hey, Ward! How you doing, buddy?"
Egden's eyes are going to get wide and his brow is going to cut super hard, very concerned.
Matthew, Matthew, if you ever put a fucking hand on him or your fucking tongue, I will kick you so hard you will go places.
that a
Don't threaten me with a
promise,
good
little man?
time. Oh man, that was a distortion, but it worked well.
That was genuinely really funny.
He
Um,
was just that excited that more than one voice talked.
You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Tongue is slowly going to creep out of Matthew's mouth, slowly edging toward Egden, and then
then
you'll watch as the tongue shapes itself into a hand. How you
I will
doing,
grab the
buddy?
tongue.
Curtis is gonna grab the hand and just kind of just break it.
It's a
Oh, I
tongue.
would have already grabbed it.
Oh,
To
tongue.
be fair, yeah, I would have. Yeah,
So
I
two
would have
hands on the
already
tongue.
grabbed it.
It still is growing. You guys are holding it. It's still growing, and the hand is getting closer
Yeah,
to Egden, making a handshake motion.
was. Well, oh, if you
It is basically a
still,
venom tongue. You cannot stop. If you have to cut it off if you want to stop it.
yeah,
Another one will just
I
grow
remember
back.
my hands do slashing.
You're cutting off his tongue?
Yeah, I was cutting off from the source that I grabbed from.
Another tongue slowly starts to go, "I'm just trying to shake his hand. But you know, fine, I'll do it properly." And Matthew slowly starts to like shake and vibrate violently, pops off of Zevril's hip, and lands on the ground with this skeleton body of like a 3.5 foot man, and just,
No, thank you.
"Hey, buddy."
No, thank you. No, thank you. All due respect, sir. I would like to keep my
I'm going
hands
to
to myself.
You
pick
don't
up
want to shake my
Matthew.
bone hands? It's not a tongue
I'm-
anymore.
I'm picking up Matthew and I'm throwing it back to Zevril.
No,
Zevril sidesteps him.
all due respect,
Matthew
sir.
clatters to the ground.
All due respect, sir.
My bones break.
You terrify me, and so I would like to keep my hands to myself. Thank you, but no thank you. All due
From the
respect.
broken heap of bones on the floor, "It's okay." And he slowly starts piecing himself together, crawls back up to Zevril's hips, and you watch as the body recedes back into the skull. You'll let me hug you one day, buddy.
No,
Who
he
knows? I
won't.
might even save your life. I wonder what you taste like.
Not good. Stones and mineral dust.
Ooh,
Please don't eat me.
I haven't had that in a millennia.
Yeah, you have Matthew me also.
You don't taste like stone dust. You taste weird. You taste.
Right, can we get going before we lose track of what we're doing?
Good job. Good suggestion.
Matthew's
Wait,
just
if
sitting there
I
smacking
focus,
his lips, trying to put a finger on the taste.
if I
You've
focus
succeeded at shutting him up.
Think about how to do this or this. If I focus my word, am I able to kind of focus my war song on the area that I'm touching.
What are you trying to do, first off?
In a sense,
Yeah,
well,
what is
Vyrtuous is blacked out drunk,
Oh,
and I'm trying
he's
to
Oh.
help
fine.
the.
You trying to sober that man up quick?
Yeah, I'm trying to at least help him deal with it. Yeah.
Oh, I can help.
Consequences of his actions.
I can help you with that. There is nothing that you can do right now
It's
to
fine.
help
Work
him
his
with
way through
this.
the system.
Yeah.
He
It's
just
fine. All this is going to do is help his body metabolize it better. He will work on his own.
Everything tastes like biscuits.
and on that note, Zevril would shadow jaunt everyone off of the out of the manor. Uh,
To be fair, it's not me.
oh,
I can
sorry.
only move one person at a time.
The,
But you all will
baddies.
see. Yeah, your shadows will deepen in a very purple, ebony type color, and like Lume's favorite gift of Loki getting portaled straight through the floor. You woof.
Whoosh. And y'all are standing in a promenade
So
near the Frizz in the Undercity, um, or rather in Diormana. And the Frizz is a full-on face. The door is open, and
You hear Krin say, "Don't worry about it, Egna. It's safe. You can go inside of it."
Who?
I just fucked up that name.
yes, Egg did. Egg did.
Cannon. He hates this child. He
you
can't
are
even
not
remember his
making this
name.
better.
His name really is the ward.
You are not making this. His name is my ward. His name is my ward. Just continue calling him my ward, Krin. Don't change your ways.
Edna. God.
Egg,
Wow.
no. Oh my gosh! But yes, so um,
Just say my ward.
you've definitely got some interesting travel arrangements since we last were in the same company, Granted.
Uh-huh.
I guess there's enough room for me on the
Yes.
millipede bus. Thing?
Yes. There is.
Okay.
I would look at Edgin.
Egden.
Edin.
Egden. Egden.
Yo.
I would
Why
say
you
I
evil?
personally would. I would say you wanna. I will personally be riding on the top if you wish to join me.
No, he would not.
I wouldn't advise anybody riding on top.
All right, you called him my ward.
Is that a little ward envy I hear?
As you guys are doing this, you'll watch
I'll-
as Matthew reconstitutes his body and slowly grows to the size of a 6 foot tall skeleton, opens the door and gets behind the driver's seat and goes, "Come on, goddammit, we ain't got all day."
Oh, he's driving?
I thought it was the trucker who was going to drive. I'm not. Nope. I don't trust you. I'm
He's
sure he
gonna
doesn't have
lean
a
down
license.
to Virtuos and go, "Technically it drives itself, but I love pretending."
Yeah,
Somehow
Frizz
that
is
didn't
fully
help.
sentient. The Frizz is fully sentient. It is a mobile command center that also happens to be
Right.
a Feywild
Just
giant.
you just hear me say, just get on the bus. You see Krin is rubbing his head.
Want to ride on Crown? I would. I would say to Egden.
All right, but you're in charge of
That guy's
protecting us,
actually.
protecting guy.
Hold on, those two things that just happened. I think he just offered Egden to ride on Crown, and then Virtuo said something immediately.
Oh, my bad.
Maha, did you offer to allow? What did
Yes,
you
he
say?
did. To basically ride his what he's running right
maybe
now.
you ride on Crown for a while. Yeah.
I think it would be best if I am in a enclosed space, as to not be struck by stray or stray fire if we happen to be in a dangerous situation.
Oh, wouldn't let that happen.
But you actually, everyone would actually kind of feel a light air around them. Like, Krin has activated something before we even got on the bus.
Cool.
You guys look around. Zevril's already on the bus.
Zero is not part of this. Am I still technically holding Virtuoso? Has he gotten up on his own?
Fireman's carrying Virtuos. That's
Probably.
Are you gotten up on your own, or
Yeah, he's levitating at this point. Well, like balloonish, so it's kind of like floating.
like Kid Leroy.
gently swaying back and forth with the breeze.
Exactly.
About as conked out as Alec.
my question is it safe for me to actually ride on the outside of the fizz?
It is safe, but the last time somebody rode on the outside of the frizz,
It was me.
yeah, Gearzen died. So, you know,
Who died?
the big wolf that gave you guys
Oh,
your
yeah,
busted ass
yep.
armor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you know, there are things that
Because of speed or because of else?
because of what now?
I was gonna say because of speed or because of something else.
It was
Let's just say that Krin thought it was someone dangerous,
and then
and I said,
Oh.
"Hey."
yeah, and then Muse shot something and it crit and explosions and
A literal nuke went off the first time I rode.
Yeah.
yeah. So you know.
I wouldn't know that, so I wouldn't care at the time. I would still ride on it. Consequences for actions. So we like feeling the air through our skin. Was I heard clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it went very quiet when I said that, and I was like, oh.
I just imagined you standing on the roof clinching, so I decided to not.
Same.
I'm not training, so I am sitting there.
Just how Krin's never gonna beat those allegations. You are forever more clinchgate because you're not beating those. I will say Virtuous also is trying to say something earlier, floating around. Oh God, he even put the gif in the chat like a balloon.
Just
Oh.
straight drip.
I grab Virtuous, so put him in the bus.
There's
Always protecting. No, you're the protection guy.
Yeah, so for the next 2 hours, and like the 2 hours that it's going to take you guys to get into, like get to the entrance to tomorrow's grave, um, like the entrance to the route tomorrow's grave, um, uh, Virtuos is going back.
Still floating.
Yeah. So, um,
Uh, would would uh would Zevril notice my heightened state of I don't like this route?
I mean, it's possible.
Zevril's not driving. Go talk to Matthew.
I mean,
He's
like,
sitting in the seat, the driver's seat with a cappy on.
yeah, he's not concerned about the driver. He was asking if you would notice that he is uneasy.
Oh, Zevril is in the workshop that he.
Oh, he's in the
what-
workshop.
Yes, I like. Yeah, oh boy made me a workshop in the very
Oh,
first
that's
session, so I'm
that's
there. The
right.
door's locked. I'm just. Well, you
So
don't know what I'm doing.
yeah, no one would notice this the trait. Okay. Well, fun.
Yeah. So, the Frizz takes off, um, and you guys drive through um, the the streets of Diormana, and onto the highway, and then into like off a exit ramp that goes into the mountainside, um, and the ramp spirals down um, for several miles. You're riding down this ramp for about uh, 30 or 40 minutes, um, until you exit out in this. Hold on. Let me move y'all where y'all need to be. To the ramp, or the highway opens up into this, um, like there's a mountain to your left, and immediately to your right, this kind of purplish light can be seen cast down from above, and you'll see uh, the forest to your right below the highway, um, and in front of you is a junction of several major roads, um, and there's a perpetual just gloom, like just a purple mist, or rather just a grayish purple mist, um, that permeates the area. And I will need, there's 4 of you today, so you may give me a 1d12, sir.
He's still
Ah.
floating, right?
Ugh.
Yes.
For
Oh,
2 hours, like a balloon. The whole time on that trip, he was abusing the mind link to play music in everyone's heads for everyone's background. We had dwarven songs, we had animal songs, we had everything. 1d12, a 12.
Okay. So that one means okay. Um, Off in the distance to the, like, as you get further down the highway, the mountain to your side will fade away, revealing another forest to your left as you enter into the junction here at the bottom of the map, if everyone can see the ping. Um, and to your to the west of your location, you see a large tree, for lack of better description. It's just a tree that appears to be moving through the rest of the forest. And if I can get perception checks from everyone, I may be able to provide additional details.
He's what? Do what?
Perception from everyone?
Okay. Oh, I rolled double 18s. With an 18. With an 8.
Okay. So
24.
for you, 24 for Maha. Zevril will not be rolling, and Virtuous
What the
has.
fuck you mean?
He would be rolling with kind of a no.
Because you're in the forge.
There's windows.
Okay, all right, bet. Well, make me a perception check.
Yeah, and I'm sitting outside. Well, I'm sitting outside the bus, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm taking that into account if you're truly riding on
Okay.
top of the bus for hours at 60 miles an hour, buffeted in the face by various winds.
It is nothing but I don't. Well, to be fair, I do fly at 130 miles per hour.
That's fair. 130 miles per hour. How do you figure that?
Yeah. Dashing, and then when my wings are out, I gain an extra 10. So 60 plus 10, 70
right, and
times.
you
You mean
would only be
40 feet around?
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah, those are
150 around.
two
That's
different
not
things. This man, I said
Oh,
I
I
fly at
fly
140 miles an hour. Ah.
140 feet around is not 100. Is not 130 miles
Oh,
an
that.
hour.
That's
not how
oh,
that
my
math
bad.
goes.
My bad. That's,
I was lucky to keep up with the bus when I was on top of it.
never mind. We make corrections.
Wait, is this where I got ambushed?
No, not
Oh, it
not
was
this location. I mean, like
okay.
not in this specific location, but near this region, yes. Just not physically here. You were on patrol near this
I was
area,
okay.
but you would have been uh, north of the north part of the map. That's like that road at the very very top of the map that's leading off. That's connected to Mojo. That's where the relief party will be coming from. Um,
Okay.
and but that's several hundred miles away actually at this point.
Okay.
So what did you get, Zev?
23.
23, and Virtuous also got a
14.
14. Okay, so Virtuous still tipsy. Uh, that
Yeah.
meant he has not fully reacquired his awareness. Um,
Asterisk is probably yelling.
no,
Fucking around. Asterisk's just gonna take over because you won't listen to him.
um, so
Which I'm fully expecting.
yeah, so with the 20, 26, like everybody over a 24, which is everyone but Virtuos, you would notice that the giant tree, like the gargantuan tree that is moving, appears to have a town in its branches. Um, and it's about 2.5 miles from your location, about three, about 6 miles from your location. If you wanted to divert and investigate, um, you could do so. Like you could intercept this creature in about 7 or 8 minutes. What are we choosing to do? Are we directing the Frizz to go further and investigate, or are we just driving on about our merry way?
I
Either
just
Matthew. Hey, what are we doing? What the fuck's going on, guys? It's too
uh
fast.
Left or
keep
right?
on driving. Let's keep on going.
Is that a tree? It looks like it wants to say hello. Guys, we should do it.
Should we do it? Hard jerk the steering wheel right now.
You're drunk.
People weigh in. People weigh in. Grant, we have one vote to disengage, or we have one vote to ignore. We have one vote to engage. There's two other people who can make decisions.
Know my answer. As aspect of war.
Zevril's gonna tap into the mind specifically with a asterisk. Go. I don't.
You know what?
Zevril's gonna tap into the mind leak with Virtuos, and only Virtuos, and just go.
And just go.
It cuts off every time you try.
I don't like this.
Oh,
Okay. That's what I thought she said, but I just needed to have it heard. Okay, so asterisk. How would asterisk respond to Zevril?
asterisk unable to take a. Oh wait, yes, thank you, Mojo. Those insects would flow out from Virtuous's floating, floaty body, and using a quick minor illusion, it would take the form of asterisk, appearing beside Zevril. It would say, "The tidings are ominous. However, this might be an opportunity for strategy, coordination, for larger future threats. From what I have witnessed, the aspects have yet to use their abilities in tandem.
Zevril bites his lip, a grimace appearing on his face.
Also,
Don't like that. I don't like this. I don't. People.
asterisk would actually tilt his head. This aggression that you feel swirling inside of you, this could be a potential outlet for it.
You see his face soften just a smidge, and he'll go, I wish it was aggression. I really. He just kind of looks up at the minor illusion to asterisk and goes, I don't.
Asterisk, place a hand on his shoulder, looking down at him, looking very kingly, very imperial, but also somewhat paternal almost. Patience. Give yourself time. And he'd fade away.
Okay, so am I understanding that the course of action is to intercept?
Yes, and I would also like to pop war song and make sure everyone is fully under the effect with an intent to battle.
Hmm.
Virtuoso's head kind of popped up. Is that music? Does he always do that before a fight?
Ooh, what music would it be? Now think about it. It's a good
your
question.
music. You
I'm
should
trying to
think
think
about these
what.
songs beforehand. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have
I
Matthew turn
really
up
should.
the frizz speakers. We want music? Oh, I got some tunes for you. If you don't
We're flying
respond, I'm
sky
going
high.
to.
We're flying sky high. Trying to find the song.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah.
Who's it by? Jigsaw?
I don't remember the name of the song, to be honest with you.
Then I don't think you have the name of the song.
Yeah, by I believe by Jigsaw, yeah.
What's going on?
Okay. So, um, as you uh, turn down the road and near this this massive, truly massive tree, um, the closer you get, the bigger it appears to be. Um, it stands about 750 feet, somewhere in between 700 and 800 feet tall. Um, and it is like this highway is above the forest line, but this tree, as you get closer to it, appears uh, to be taller, significantly taller than the height of the highway itself. And as you get closer, probably about three, about 400 feet out from this creature, the frizz starts to slow down, like like half. It's going half as fast as it was traveling beforehand, um, and um, Maha as well as Krin, I need you both to roll me wisdom saving throws to maintain your auras.
I roll that with the buff from my aura.
Um, what is your spell save DC?
The bonus or
What's your con mod is 11, correct?
right?
Okay, and
It was 11 plus
proficiency is
9.
4. Um,
Mine's a 10.
My war song is a plus 22.
okay. So.
So would mine be strength, or would it be constitution also?
Yours, which one is your highest modifier?
Be strength.
Okay. So yeah, you can run yours off of strength. Um, so
That's 11.
all right. Um,
Am I rolling
yes,
exactly?
you need to roll without your war song. You need to roll
Okay. Oh, that's
yeah, you need to
Uh,
roll a wisdom saving throw without your war song bonus. Um,
Oh,
Ooh. Actually, that's a dirty 20.
okay.
that is a 16.
All right. So, um, uh, Johnny, are you? Yes, Johnny's here. Wonderful. Um, yeah, pretty much. You just missed bonding. We're about to get into some stuff. So, um,
Just throw me in, coach.
yeah, you
I
both,
teleport in flow.
um, uh, Krin and Maha, you will both notice that it's taking a lot of effort. Like it's actually starting uh,
Hurt.
to wear on you to keep your aura active. Like it's flickering.
Alright,
Um,
I dropped my aura.
okay. Um, um, Maha, are you going to try and maintain yours?
Yeah, I'll try to maintain mine along with my rage.
Um, each round that you fight to keep
The
your
Dugan.
aura up, um, you take 9 points of damage. Um, and as the frizz gets closer to this tree, you'll start to see shadows drop out of it and land on the road. Bodies are just dropping out of the branches of this tree, and if you look up at the tree itself, you'll notice that there's an entire town in the branches of this tree, and there appear to be uh, people lining the edge of this island, so to speak, like walking to the edge and just falling off and plopping onto the highway, and then standing back up. Um, after about after about a minute of this, you guys are under like effectively right at the edge of the canopy of this tree, and the highway has about 25 of these shadow bodies.
Can I
25.
knock on Zerbil's door and saying, "Hey, come look at this"?
Um, and so on the road, there are uh, about 2 dozen uh, bodies standing, uh, like blocking the Frizz's path. Um, and from the top of the tree, you hear, "Huh? This is the first. Never seen anybody get this close to my tree before. Who's on that bus? If you can call it a bus, is that a giant centipede?"
God damn it!
Are those zombies outside? Zevril, I think your thralls are going on strike.
Oh,
Matthew would pipe up first from the driver's seat. No, no, those don't belong to us. No, no, no. I would have tasted them already.
Does Karen know what this is?
Creighton, give me a
History?
yeah. I'd say a history check.
Oof. I'll take that. Haha. That would be I rolled a natural one, but I decided not to take that because fighter.
That information.
21.
Okay, so with a 21 history, you would know that the creatures in front of you are
Something that we don't want to fight.
um, a few of them resemble what you know to be Duergar screamers.
Fuck.
But there's something different about them because screamers are constructs that you know they basically sirens that call for reinforcements, but they're not emitting any sound like they should be. Um, and the person addressing you from the tree itself, um, if anyone would like to roll me a perception check to specifically see the individual.
So is the word song active? That's my next question.
23.
23. With 23 perception, you can see that it is some sort of Duergar.
Oh god damn it. No thank you. No, thank you. No thank you.
So we find ourselves in an interesting little situation here.
That's what they're gonna hear in their minds. This Krin saying, no, thank you.
I don't know if I want to let you guys pass.
Are we politely
And
denying?
and why is that?
Well, it's
And
been
what's the tribute?
it's been a pretty boring day, and tolls need to be paid in order for people to
What's
go
the
places.
toll?
You can either I'll give you a choice because I'm feeling generous. You can either give us somebody on board, or let's say 2 million gold. Sound fair?
How much?
I mean, I'm just throwing out a number, but 2 million gold sounds pretty nice to me. Sound fair to you guys? 2 million gold.
Matthew,
I need you to be a little bit closer to your mic as you're cutting out.
can Matthew pretty please chime in?
Yeah, of course.
Oh lord.
Oi! Fuckwit blocking the road! Who the fuck you think you are? Do you have permission from the Lord of Death to use the goddamn undead you're using? Who the fuck are you?
Actually,
Oh god.
since we want to be rude about it, I don't have to ask her for permission to do anything, because these aren't undead. They're my thralls.
Right.
Difference.
He
I
really
mean,
didn't mean that. Can you just let that go?
if
He's
you're broke,
saying,
just say so.
You know,
Krin is saying that in the most, I don't want
I mean,
to do this.
Right over his shoulder, Virtuous looked at the guy, completely like blank faced. Hey, if you're broke, you could just say so. We can help.
Yeah, I would also chime in. I would point, "Who are you to block our path?" In a very loud and
Oh God.
ardent voice.
Wow, this is so much fun. I haven't actually had a chance to meet you guys yet. You know, I heard from Zelenia that you guys are rude as fuck. Uh,
How loud is this guy being?
Oh, he's loud enough for you for Zevril to very clearly hear him in the workshop.
Zevril's gonna come out of the workshop and look out of
And
one of the front windows to look at him. He's just like,
yeah,
what in the fuck is going on out here? I
and
shut Matthew up because he's being loud as fuck.
and
You,
as you
you
come to the
see,
windshield, the like you see this Duergar in like extremely ornate robes, uh, floating down from uh from this 700-foot tall tree, um, and there's like there's vines like embracing his chest as he descends with his arms out like uh like Mephisto or Doom descending upon people, and he stands in front of the 24 bodies that are blocking the path, and he says, "Oh, me? My name is Rentagar, and I happen to be the envoy of restriction." And when he says this, the highway itself begins to wrap around the frizz like two giant hands and
it's
hold it up off the ground.
you see, Krin's like, oh fuck.
And it just so happens that you're in my part of the region. We're not close enough to the mausoleum for anybody to really stop.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I know that.
the toll is
Can
now
can
5 million, or two
can.
people take the bus.
Wait, he just wants 5 million gold. Zevril's just gonna turn around, and look at everybody. Why didn't you?
That's what
I'm
I
having
said.
I was trying
a
to
really bad
get.
day.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
Can
I
I
know
send
it's a
someone
bad
out to
day.
bring you the gold?
Sure,
I'll do
no
it.
issue.
No. Don't worry about it. You see, Zevril has a very sadistic-looking smile on his face as he links up with you guys in the mind link. Don't worry about it. I'll him
Okay.
pulls out a very what's her race? Lumet Soul. What's her race?
Duro.
Yeah, pulls out a very slender looking Juro who actually if Krin's here and Wondox is
Yes.
back on the bus, you guys would immediately recognize her as the bitch we beat the fuck out of. We beat the brakes off of
Oh.
this bitch. Yeah. We'll pull her out of
Okay.
Matthew's mouth. Give her a pouch of 100 gold, but he doesn't
What's
know
a
that.
Duro?
Duro are they're elf-like shifters that have um, this particular Duro has earth sign features, so she's got bear ears, um, and um, her nails are abnormally long. And
She's a bear baby.
When you
Gotcha.
put it like that,
uh, here.
Zevril's just gonna put in a single astral diamond in a fucking bag and just be like, go give this to him, because I swear to God, if he doesn't let us through, I'm killing everybody on this fucking bridge. Like, I will blow this bridge up if he doesn't take this money. I'm like this close. I'm having a very, very bad day.
That
And
sounds
he's
super
Uh-oh.
cathartic. Hey, stupid! We're not going to give you a
Uh,
damn thing. Do something about
no,
it.
No. You see Krin just like, no.
You know what?
No.
You know what? Maybe he's fucking right. You know what? Matthew, open wide.
Can
And
Krin
Matthew's
just
gonna open his mouth, and a legion of skeletons is just going to start marching off the bus. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I could
Can-
use some compression.
Yes!
Fuck it.
Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel great? That feels great. I'm sure that feels
Shut up.
great.
It
And
doesn't feel good at all.
Can Krin just slide under the chair like, no?
I'm gonna stick my head out the window.
Now,
You
Soul,
fucking asked for this,
these are all-
asshole.
Now, are these things affected by the buff of Warsong? Even though I'm taking like 9 damage constantly.
Yeah, if you're keeping it up, then yes, they would have the enhancement of Warsong. Though, as they step off of the bus and onto the highway, you'll see
They're immune to being grappled. Don't try
Yeah.
me.
yes, no, you'll see him like you'll see this Dwergar cackle. He's like, "That's funny. You think you let's see how many you've got." And he just like, and you'll see more shadows start walking off of the ledge and plopping onto the highway behind him. Bad for bad, bitch.
Oh, you wanna go? Oh, nah. Zeryl's gonna be like, y'all stay on the bus. Fuck this shit. He's gonna step off with his whole fucking horde. No, I'm having Matthew spit out the whole fucking horde. We're going band for band. Fuck this guy. Fuck this fucking guy. He said what all broke bitches say. Band for band? Band for band? I'm just gonna look at Virtuous. This might actually be fucking cathartic.
Round this nigga. He
Yeah,
said.
I'm turning Skrillet feeling able to volume, dog. Bass boosted. It's that theme song going right now.
Okay.
But if you guys
And
could
Virtuous-
hear the song,
Virtuous kind of glanced at Krin real quick. Hey, he did say he was an envoy, right? He's like our enemy. We can't let him go.
This point,
Besides-
Krin's
What?
Krin
He's fighting
knows.
with us
No. Just,
You know what?
No.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad, Krin.
Krin's like, I'm done with this.
You done with Zevril? You done with him?
No.
He's gonna turn around and look at you. Stay on the bus then, god damn it.
So you hop off the bus and band for band. So I need you to match this roll with me, sir.
Alright.
We'll call it. D20.
What is that?
Ooh.
That is what I need you to match. 750 D20. Roll that, and we will see.
You
band for
got
band,
it.
sir.
I would also like to point out I'm not just dropping the horde, I'm also summoning the max amount of alphas I can.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Does that change that roll at all?
You roll the 750 D20, and then we see what pops up.
Oh, hold on. I did that wrong. I rolled.
one.
I know. I realized after I looked at because I Control Z to see the code and went, oh, that's not it.
91 is crazy.
Lost by
Oof.
200.
A little,
So
yeah, a
about
little too.
150. 150.
But yours have war songs, so they're better.
Yeah.
Mine have Warsong. There's half dragons in there.
And
There's G's
yes.
big body. Like Nah, band for band, bitch.
Yes, band for band. So you brought you brought your alphas, um, indie, yeah.
Yes, I brought the
Okay.
alphas, indie, fucking
Okay.
the new
So
tricks name.
Zaga.
Yeah, Zaga's out there, whole nine.
Okay. So
Oh, and what I was
on
going to say is for the cherry on top, I'm reaching deep into Matthew to where the soul gem is, and I'm touching a soul I haven't touched since the very beginning of this, and go, "Get us on! I call upon thee to come to my aid. I'm having a really fucking bad day."
ooh, okay. Um, and you'll see diamond dust, kind of like a diamond dust meteor, like plow through uh, the eastern side uh, of the chasm, I guess, of the region, um, and uh, running on a cloud of diamond dust, you'll see Girazon. Master, you call, and I shall arrive. And he plops down onto the highway. What do we have here?
Somebody who thinks they can block the Lord of the Dead's path. End them all.
Okay, so as you've got little Indy, right?
Yeah, Indy is in his humanoid form because his
Right.
big form is the dog
Is the
itself.
dog.
So I can't summon him. I mean, I could, but I don't
Question,
actually
so
think that would be
Don't do that.
necessary.
Yeah.
Don't do
Um,
that.
can I also hop in there? Can I also just hop in there?
yeah, you can pop in there. Anybody who wants to be on the bridge can be on the bridge. Um,
You're
Yeah,
gonna get
I'm
yelled at
hopping
by
to the
Zevril
very
later,
front now.
but most
That's
definitely go
fine.
ahead.
Why do you think I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
no,
pull
I
out
ain't
my
doing
You
that.
work
axe
for
as
me. That's
well.
fine. Look at you finally earning your fucking wage. Get in here.
He's so edgy. This is so cool. Popcorn, guys.
How close? If I go to the very front of the army, close are they to me, Cole?
at the front of the army, if you're at the front of the
If I go to
army,
the very front,
you want to know how close the Dwergar is, or like
no,
the enemy
there
army.
his closest skeletons, the
His
enemy army. Yeah.
his closest skeleton is probably about 40 feet away from you. He's also 40 feet away from you. He's like standing at the front of his horde. Um, and says, huh, you actually have a pretty decent amount of thralls.
Dash
Band
in
for
there.
band, bitch.
He whistles and says, Big baby, bring your brothers and sisters.
Did he? Oh, I know I didn't hear that right.
Hey,
Please
big
God tell me he
what?
didn't say big baby.
Big what?
If you summon like your alpha, this may summoning Yonkos. All right,
So
that's what it sounds like.
sir, I'm walking. I
the
did not.
tree begins to bristle, like the top of the canopy of the tree begins to bristle, and two large, uh, ghostly wings sprout up from out of the canopy and flush down as a adult green dragon uh,
Ooh.
floats up out of the tree, followed by two white dragons.
Huh.
And
I'm
uh,
gonna grow to huge.
this is happening.
Oh look, more materials. I'm gonna turn around. Y'all might want to stay on the fucking bus. Shit's
Yeah,
about to get crazy.
Now,
that's what I'm doing.
now, calculation question, Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, with growing, anything you're wearing or have equipped grows with you, correct?
True.
Yup.
So if I have this axe which says within 25 feet, and I assume that's at medium,
Mm-hmm.
what would it be at you? Well,
It's still 25
yeah,
feet, but because you take up more space, it's extended.
Yeah. So you would have an extra reach of say 15 feet because you're huge now. So it's
basically I was asking what's the increase on like how far it reaches as a
15 feet.
it's now
gotcha.
40
Three
feet.
three squares worth, because
Yeah.
that's what huge is.
Yep. So you could swing it an additional 15 feet away from your person. So it would effectively have a range of about 40 feet. Um, though it still only pulls 15 feet towards it. So
But
each round. Um, uh, did I hear somebody else wanting to speak?
May I chime in and ask a simple question?
Sure.
Do I immediately sense him? That's because of his antagonist nature toward my nature, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
You
Because I,
see him.
Oh no, but he's freedom and that guy's restriction. Makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that's
why.
his counter. But yeah, no, you see him. He's in front of us
Yeah,
talking mad shit.
he's talking cash shit. Like he hopped down and said band for band, bitch, because there was a
Oh
lot of
man,
there was a lot of disrespect to him saying, "Give me one
man.
person on the bus or 2 million gold," and then because of the disrespect that he got, he was like, "I'm surprised that I was actually like came into contact with you guys this quickly because Zelina just told me you guys are like disrespectful as shit." So we'll make it 5
And I
mil.
wasn't trying to be
You could.
Oh no, it was
disrespectful.
all Matthew. It was all Matthew. I take full credit for that. Matthew was being a dick on purpose.
It was
A virtual
Matthew and Virtuous and
Yeah,
Maha.
and Maha.
Oh
Maha's like,
yeah,
who the fuck are you
did
talking
lean
to?
out the window. Hey, stupid!
So,
Like,
so I
I was
step
trying
off
to
the
get us
bus. I'm
out
looking
of.
around. I'm surveilling the scene, and I just had to ask, sir, what? Okay, hold on. Envoy of restriction, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, that's you, right?
yeah.
So can we have a moment? Because again, there's a lot of heated going on. I
Aspect
feel like there's
freedom.
a lot of crazy fighting going on. Yeah, a dragon over there. That's that's cool. Hey man, let me ask one question. Do you know who all of us are? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, you're the
And who
aspects.
told you? And who
Hmm.
told you that?
Well, heard it from a couple of people, but most recently was my friend Zelenia.
Mm-hmm. And
We're
where is
here.
the and where is the Selenia? Let me ask out of curiosity.
Oh, I'm not gonna give you that information so easily. I mean,
I mean,
that would cost you
hey,
about. That would be
what we
about.
want to what if we want to meet her?
Well, then you're gonna have to pay me somewhere around. Let's call it 20 million gold.
Man, you keep bringing up money, and I feel like that's a little bit much. Restriction?
Yeah,
It's
freedom.
a lot. Mm-hmm. So let's say let's cut that down a price. Let's cut that down. That's a lot of money, man. You're really restricting my movement right now with that kind of money, man.
Is everyone's gonna ping him over the mind link? Stop acting like you can't pay him.
I'm not about to. I type you back into my link. I'm not paying restriction a goddamn thing.
I
That's
bet
what I
that's my
said.
nigga.
So, if I'm reading all of you guys correctly, you think that I'm encroaching on your territory to what, command the undead, or you some kind of necromancer or some shit? Um,
That's him. Yeah, that's his thing, man. Yeah, he does that.
He
And last
did not.
and
you were riding through here. All I know is they were driving through here. you're putting up a roadblock because of what's this about? What is this roadblocks about? What is this?
Well, they came upon my tree.
Did they hit your tree?
No, but see, if you come upon my tree, if you're within range of my tree, then you gotta pay me to pass my tree. You know,
So
they saw
where's
me.
the sign at? Where's like the sign that says, "Hey, a toll's ahead," so that way we can go around your tree?
It's the 700-foot tall fucking tree.
Again,
That's
there's a
the
sign.
sign.
You gotta have a sign for these things. Again, you're just saying, "Oh, you have to pay me now." Again, people aren't gonna know that. You're doing too much, buddy. You're
know
doing a
what?
lot.
You moved the tree
What?
closer to us, so you say that with a mouthful of popcorn.
I also
Passing some
take
of the
5 steps forward. By the way, I take 10 steps forward.
Take.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
look over him now that he got off the bus. Can we do this now? Can I fucking punch him in the fucking face? Can I put my foot in his ass now? I don't like this broke bitch. Ban for ban my ass. Some sort of necromancer. Fuck this guy. Matthew, get off the bus.
You know what, Liquor? I feel like right now, anyway, we're just gonna get to a fight. So, yeah, we're gonna fight this one out, buddy. Is that you
I got a
understand?
question.
Hmm?
Did they roll? Do they have to roll their wisdom save for the Warren song really quickly?
Yes. All of them.
Well, whoever can be affected by it.
So the dude that could have been affected by it rolled his he rolled his restriction, like his restricting aura, to start suppressing your war song, so he's not affected by it right now.
It's a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I dropped my protection.
So, he scratches his beard and says, "Your friend over there he's really fighting to keep whatever aura he's got up. Does that help you talk shit, or like teleport you shit in your pants into like a pocket dimension or something? Because I don't think you understand how scared you guys should be right now. I really do
I
think
begin laughing.
it'd be in your
You-
best interest."
Here's the thing, restriction. I'm gonna be really real with you. We just had to deal with another one of your envoys not that long ago, and I'm still not happy about that scenario. So, can you not? Because she also, ran away like a coward. So, I really want you just to understand the numbers of you one and the rest of us, and I'm really trying to talk it out because fighting, it's gonna be a lot of waste of time. It really is.
Yeah.
And paying you money again, you're asking for ridiculous prices.
Cause he's a broke bitch.
in the
Again,
mind link.
don't worry.
No, that was out loud.
No,
I
no,
know
in the
that.
mind link,
Ma,
Vyrtuous was saying,
what?
how about you just shoot him? You know what?
Laughing.
You don't shoot him. I'll shoot him.
Oh, technically, I just threw a spell out there. I'm just waiting for Soul to notice.
Oh,
There's a spell zone.
Yeah, there was an 8th level shatter from Andy.
Again, he beat me to it. So hey,
And the DC isn't 26, or the DC isn't 16. It's 26, I believe.
good luck, buddies.
And it's centered on that loudmouth fuck. Because I literally would have just looked at Indy and nodded, and Indy probably would have did a whole finger gun animation. Fuck this guy. Nah.
You said
Like
the DC is
honestly, it
what
was
now?
probably 26. It was as
26.
Maha was laughing, which already sounds like thunder. Just for added atmosphere.
I wasn't trying to be rude.
wait for that, Krin. Stay on the bus and shut up. Fuck this guy.
Yeah,
Or get out
and
here
as
and
that
beat his
happens, I
ass.
would definitely dash forward. I want to be in the middle of
Anyway.
everything.
Alright.
I just want to be in the middle.
Maha said, I'm catching bodies one way or another. Virtual's just drunkenly eating
Yeah, you said
popcorn.
it's a wisdom
Yeah, I'm joining.
Con save.
con save. Oh. Okay.
Also make that save. Type in there.
Wait, you're gonna also roll to not get hit by the DC 26 saving throw for 48 thunder damage?
I
Yeah, I did. He's got a
And
high
you do realize I'm
constitution.
quite literally. Yeah, I was gonna say it's mine
Oh.
now plus the war songs. I have a plus 33.
He's got it. Don't worry. He can roll a 2. He's good. As long as he doesn't roll a 1.
Indy is going to do silvery barbs on that as a reaction. Fuck you. Wow. All right. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out.
Oh
fuck.
So we'll see Indy will do his finger gun to shatter, and the spell will freeze in midair right in front of Maha's face. I did say that you didn't know who you were fucking with, didn't I?
Bam for bam, broke nigga.
Oh, we're already here. Matter of fact, your little dragon bitch can fight Big Baby. And
Oh, he did just not.
He's
I
saying
think-
dragon.
challenge.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
not
wait,
you,
wait, wait,
not
wait,
you.
wait.
Not you.
Who's he
I
talking
think
about
he's
dragon
referring
bitch?
to my dragon bitch, like my summons that.
Yeah,
He's,
and,
he's not referring to you, Krin. Calm down.
Oh,
calm down.
I thought he was talking
Nah,
about.
Krin calling you a bitch, dog. Yeah, I got the Krin calling you a bitch.
Yo, either way,
Krin.
Virtual
Krin,
looked over
you
at
talking
Quinn and
about
said,
shit.
"You gonna take that?"
Krin, you let him talk to you and shit like that? You better get out there. Hand up.
Wait,
Listen, I gotta
wait.
give Maha's insinuation of that.
Since I
dragon.
pressed
He
Don't
was
worry
my,
about
talking about Ab.
hold on, Crin's got something to say.
He thought he was talking about.
since I prayed to my God, can I make this a fair fight? Do 1-on-1.
No, what? You don't
Gonna
get to
take that
fight
from
with-
me?
You gonna let restrictions? My friend?
Oh, he's your friend?
No,
I
he's
work-
not. He's
I-
not. He's like friend in
course
the
not.
loosest of terms. Like he's legitimately the antithesis to Wondox.
If
He's
we're gonna go 1-for-1, you better let.
So you want to step off the bus and level the playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, if I can. Just say 1-on-1.
God damn it, Krin.
I don't
Fucking, you
think
take this from me. I'm gonna fight you later.
so. Here's the. As much as I love restricting shit, stopping stuff from been blocking people's paths and all of that, I think your friends might be a little frustrated if I took your deal. You know, since I'm a broke bitch. Terry,
They did say that.
I did, and I'm just trying to calm the situation down more again.
hey Terry,
He's
you
just-
brush your shoulder off, big guy. And the tree will take you'll see like an arm come off the side of this tree, reach over, like off the right side of this tree, reach over to the left side and pat the canopy, and from the underside of the town that's stuck in the trees, you'll see astral diamonds just start raining onto the highway.
We showing off money now? As Zevril's gonna reach into his pocket and start sprinkling astral diamonds in front of him. Fuck fuck you, bam for bam, bitch.
The toll
Do
is
I
the
know?
toll. Hmm?
Do I know who God is? This?
Restriction?
Yeah.
I think an educated guess can be made as to who this power is being siphoned
Fuck.
from. And I think
I don't
Zevril
want to
has the
kills
best idea.
this. Good.
Freaking your
I
power.
will-
I have to point out, you put Maha in the most like dream-inducing like
He is fully clinched up right
highway
now.
dream.
He is bloody-eyed
Raining
right now.
extra diamonds. There is nothing but enemies, and it's this man is in pure
Got money?
peak. There's money and blood. Well, not blood, but there's money and enemies. Two of the very things he enjoys all around him, and it is just
Man is
Right.
bricked and clinched.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pray to my God now again. For
Nah, this is just one of them fights you got to let happen at this
Yeah.
point.
yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Oh. Let's go. Let's go.
I have an odd feeling we're gonna start running at each other like Infinity War. Cap's just like charging, they're like charging. We just meet in the middle. This is about to be the next episode is gonna be fucking
Yes, the
insane.
next episode is going to be fucking insane because
Ah!
Start
that's legitimately where we have to end this
I
episode.
This
Yeah,
thing's
Mojo's
crazy.
gonna show up pissed.
like,
He's gonna teleport in and see the war going on and be like, "The fuck! I leave y'all alone for 12 hours. What the fuck?
I was trying to avoid this.
Sir,
Yeah.
he
Get back on the ship, broke nigga!"
Boy, he
So-
has to go.
full transparency. Full transparency. I worked out the possible encounters that y'all would have while down here, and Lume rolled the like the the big one. Like this happened because of that 12. This was the 12.
What can I say? except
Hey.
you're welcome?
And
This
he's
was-
just on the ship eating.
and
Boy,
he's
if you
like-
don't get out here and drop a fucking tri-headed Gyarados, I'm gonna fight you later too. I swear to God.
Sir,
Man
I
for
have to
man.
protect the
One.
ward.
I need you to understand. I'm running
I
the
gotta
one.
protect the ward. I hated
You protect the ward. I
And the
need to
ward
run
got popcorn right now. We chilling.
you.
The ward
Yuna's
has to
probably
protect
terrified.
the ward. Crown is with the ward.
Yeah, but Crown can't hang with a lot of what's happening right now.
Yeah, no, Crown
Crown's
would
in-
get bodied.
Oh,
Please
he
don't
did?
throw Crown out
Oh, is
there.
he?
Yeah, Crown is direwolf.
No, I said he was
he's a
with.
power. Yeah, he's with the ward. Yeah, he's not going to be outside. Like he's
Yeah, that's
If-
what I
if
was
you-
saying.
37 hit
Yeah.
points.
yeah. Like if anything gets on the frizz, Crown ain't going to be able to stop it. Crown will
Nope.
be able to like get away with Egden, but Crown ain't going to be able to stop anything that's fucking on the bridge right now.
I'm gonna go back on that bus, and I'm gonna be on the bus just in case something gets in there.
just shoot the laser cannons on top of it. There's laser cannons, my
You
guy.
also
There's
have a bow.
laser cannons?
You also
also
have,
have
Yeah.
the bow.
I
you
do
also have
the
the
bow.
bow.
Yeah, the frizz
remember,
has.
You ain't with it. That's all we
Frizz
got.
has railguns. Prez per modified by Zevril. It has 2 railguns on it and an LMG, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 2 rail cannons and a laser machine gun.
And I have other things if I need to
Well,
get
plasma
real
machine
froggy.
gun, I'm sorry. But yes.
But I am. I just want you to know, unless Mojo comes and fucking switches spots for me, y'all are gonna see a fucking plasma beeline of a punch. That's all I need to know. Cause I want him. I
We're
want
about
him.
to wombo combo this nigga. You're gonna flash over there, punch him. I'm gonna teleport behind him, punch him down. Gearzan's probably gonna hit him with an uppercut. We about to wombo combo this nigga. We don't need the master of space here
about
to
to
teleport us
Toto that
around.
man?
That just makes it easier. Yes. No,
Y'all
and then
gonna-
Disgrace will show up,
y'all
and then
gonna
we'll
Toto
start the
that man?
actual boogie woogie. This man is fucked. Band for
Follow me.
band, I
Maha,
would have paid him.
damn dragon now. That's all I'm gonna say. Maha, you have a dragon. You're on dragon duty. Get on the dragon.
So,
Oh no, that's he said that my
No, he
Andy,
said there's
my new
two,
Death Knight
two
is
other
handling
ones
the
of them.
dragon.
yeah.
There's two other dragons. That's all I heard. Or three
Yeah,
Oh,
dragons.
there's
yeah.
a green one and 2 white
Go
ones. Yeah.
handle those
Right.
dragons.
So,
No, Indy will handle one for you. You only have to take one dragon. You're okay.
No, there's three of them.
I
I
know.
mean, I can fight 2 dragons.
He wants to let him fight the two younger dragons. Because wait, it was the big black gushy one.
Big green.
Black or green? It was green.
Right.
And then there were
Yeah.
two white ones.
Can
So,
I?
yeah. He's
Do
got
I
the two white ones.
know? Do I know the way to cure
Do it.
his drunkenness?
way to end what now?
Virtuoso's to end
Virtuoso's
Virtuoso's drunkenness.
Just give him lesser
Yeah,
restoration.
Yeah,
That's-
lesser
Oh.
restoration would be the easy way, but he's also pretty close to sober right now. He's just
Okay.
having fun. Like this is entertaining for him.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, he's
like
100% confident that all you guys can handle this.
yeah, like I don't know if you've been paying attention to when Virtuos like when things kind of start going in the way of combat, Virtuos like usually checks the fuck out.
It's just at my speed. I'm just here to cast magic and be cool in the
It's like
background.
I'm,
Yeah, and all
I'm
he-
extreme support.
Okay, let's throw a fire. Let's fire off a really nice, careful concentration of fireball somewhere, and let's call it a day. He's good.
You can do that. Or how about haste for everybody?
Oh, don't worry.
Yes, please.
Don't
Yes,
worry.
please. Started off with a haste for everyone. That yeah, let wombo combo. Happy feet. Happy feet.
So that is going to be where we end tonight's episode of Aspects and Envoys, episode 11, as our party stares the envoy of restriction in the face with his horde of specters. This has been quite the episode, and I understand that this is quite the cliffhanger. But join us next week to see the massive battle that will ensue. The first battle that
Upset.
all of the aspects have participated in simultaneously, with numbers that are fitting, that are befitting their abilities. So, as always, I have been your host and game master, Soulsym Mirak. With us this evening, Zevril, clear
Bam for bam, broke nigga.
Virtuous,
Never gonna tell Krin this, but dwarf his ass.
Big Maha,
This is just peak.
Wondox,
Happy birthday to my daughters. Daddy loves them.
Aww.
and
Oh,
last but most assuredly never least, the one person who was trying to avoid this, Krin.
Yes, I was trying to avoid a massive fight.
Fuck that shit. Run the face.
Yeah, no, this nigga is fucked. Bamford, he. This'll note to self: no one should ever say ban to Zevril, because that man's just gonna start dropping money, dropping summons. What you want from me? Every item possible that he has is about to get used. Like, nah, ban for ban, broke nigga.
Louboutin red. Anyways, till next time.
Oh,
I'm sorry, like if you enjoyed tonight's stream, please consider dropping a like on the video, hitting the subscribe button, and pressing that bell notification so you get notified anytime we do anything here on the channel. We'll be back next week with episode 12, the big battle on the bridge. But until then, until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. Good night.
Bye. Have a nice life.